Does the TV have to have Wi-Fi to connect to the channels and also to function? Might have to do that.
Probably gonna go off.
Go ahead. Pause. It's paused.
I swear there's a way for the watch
To share from my phone.
no. You can just delete the app. It's like the last app on the page. Yeah, okay, right. I have to go to my channel. Right. Now I can watch Carly. And I didn't change it. Okay, well, I guess we're doing Marvel Ultimate Alliance now. Because, I can't change the settings, and even if I change them on my phone, it'll still say it. People are still going to come in and say, we're not doing that. So. Okay, I'm in front of the mic. This should be as loud as we possibly can be. Hello, login.
Hey, log in. I'm doing something right now.
Yeah, I'm testing the audio, so... We will be starting in a few minutes with not Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. I think I can change the game. We're doing better. I might turn this up a bit higher. Stream manager. Let me see if I can now manage the stream. Okay. Do you even know what, like, episode this would be? That is true. Pokémon, Let's, Apostrophe, Go, Eevee, Shiny, Hunting. Who's the broken ball?
Okay, I'm getting to Twitch.
Okay. By the way, did you know that that line is called a pipe? The straight up and down line? That is called a pipe. The straight up and down line you use as a delineator.
Yeah, we don't even have it on the damn keyboard over there.
No, you do. It's I think on the it's next to the enter button. I can't think what it is.
Okay. I didn't think it was on there.
Horsea. Do I usually put Shiny Horsea? Part 2.
I don't think you put Shiny.
So it's just Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Shiny Hunting TBGN Horsea Part 2.
And to double check, even though I'm relatively 100% certain that's how we've done it. Yeah, we don't put shiny. Well, besides shining, hunting, like shiny hunting, we don't say, hey, we're looking for Shiny Horsea. It's pretty.
I finally got it to actually change the thing on here.
It should be pretty explanatory that we're going after Horsea.
Add tags. Backseating allowed. Why is backseating allowed?
I don't even know what that is.
People are allowed to basically say, hey, do this shit.
So commands? Well, not commands.
No, just like, basically, you know when people come into your chat and they're like, hey, you should play the game this way. Like,
no. Anyways, I'm just gonna say we've started now.
Yes, that's fine.
Excuse me.
Maybe don't start that way.
Hello, people. This is us, Two Bros Game 9. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I am the other host, Older Bro. Still fixing the screen because we fucked this up.
Yeah, and we're here, Shiny hunting, Horsea. I've had one hell of a day.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, last night I didn't fall asleep till about 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's pretty bad.
Woke up, had to record with you, which pretty normal.
Yeah.
I felt normal, so
Uh-huh.
I thought that was strange.
I'm not dying. That's
Yeah,
the
I would have
problem.
thought I would have had like a giant headache. I feel tired now, but I don't have any kind of head trauma going on or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
So that's the only upside of today.
Yeah.
And then off screen, I'm trying to do a thing with friends.
Uh-huh.
Literally everyone called off today except Bree.
Yeah, was that the message that you deleted on your phone while I was editing? Somebody else saying I can't today because of that?
That would have been Shadow Dash.
Because I swore somebody else was like, I can't. Like...
Oh no, that was a Quake.
Okay.
I
I
had to ask.
I don't want to say we said it, Jack. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I literally had to ask more people.
Yeah.
To see if they were available to do the thing off screen.
Yeah. See, you're just gonna. This is gonna happen when you do multiplayer games that require other people. You might just have to play with them. You might just have to rotate because if people's schedules don't work, you're fucked.
Well, the problem is people's schedules.
Oh fuck! Legal Eagle is streaming right now. We're not gonna.
Yeah. Well,
I'm saying with somebody in the chat right now.
Okay.
Thank you for being here instead of watching Legal Eagle log in. I know
Yeah.
I
Yeah. So Kaylin, our regular viewer.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think we know who Kaylin is.
She couldn't because of scheduling reasons. I think it's for school reasons, so I don't entirely blame her because I know how that feels.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
Kaylin gets a pass.
Okay. What's everyone else's excuse?
Yeah. Try hard.
Yeah.
He was gonna play,
Uh-huh.
but he's not level 5.
Yeah.
Because apparently you have to be level 5 to friend people for this game.
You have to be level 5 to friend people.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. And I'm not even level 5 yet, so I have to do it. So
Why?
Yeah. Just anyone who wanted to play with me today. No, everyone except one person was level 5. Wasn't level 5.
Is stupid.
Yeah. So now, basically, our thing is canceled until the end of next week. So
Just play a different game.
Yeah. Try hard. Apparently, something with his parents is going on, and he's moving a lot. So
Yeah.
he couldn't play.
He's moving into not giving a fuck about this playthrough.
Well, he said he'll be available next Saturday.
Yeah.
So let's hope.
Yeah.
So
Oh, by the way, my phone is streaming. It's literally a setting.
I know. It's iOS phones or fucking.
Sorry, guys. I'm teasing Younger Bro a little bit because right now we are desperately trying to find a software that we can record the internal audio of a game so that he can play
On phone.
phone.
On phone.
Yeah, mobile games that he can't play on like on PC. Because he can play a lot of mobile games on PC, but some of them require his hands to actually, click the buttons, and he can't make that work on PC.
Yeah, I literally tried it with 2 mouses and it don't work like
It
that.
don't work that way.
Nope.
So yeah, like for example, things like Hatsune Miku, where you have to literally click multiple places on the screen at the exact same time. It's like you can't really.
Actually, a better example would be Love Live.
Yes, Love Live does it, but that's what I'm saying. It's like games like that where you literally have to click on multiple places at once. You can't do on PC. But,
Yeah.
So it's like we're trying to find a good recording software, and we just can't find anything because it's pseudo illegal to record the internal audio of a phone because of people could record phone calls and shit. So it's like we're literally trying to find software that don't technically do what we're trying to do. It's like
Yeah, so that was the other problem today.
Yeah.
Dewey.
If we're a little bit frazzled, that might be why.
Yeah. Dewey couldn't play because he had to work, so he gets passed. Tryhard gets passed. Kalen gets passed.
Yep. That's half the pass is already given out.
Mr. Horsea, despite saying he was available after 5 p.m. on weekends, he's Horsea, so he don't really get a pass unless
no pass for you.
Unless he texted me wrong, where he's actually not available.
He's saying unavailable.
He's unavailable after 5. Then he'd get a pass, but until he's cleared up, no.
Until you clear up whether or not you're right, you're wrong.
And the person that definitely does not get a pass, and if he's listening, I'm sorry, Justin, you don't.
No pass for you,
Mr. Sparks does not get a pass because literally he should have realized that we were going to play today.
Yeah, when you told him.
Yeah.
And
then he goes off and does something else. Like, I understand if it was like for a game that just came out, I don't know, today, and you wanted to do it that moment, which I get. But as far as I'm aware, I don't know what the hell he's playing.
Yeah.
He didn't give any details. Also,
we apologize for the channel drama, guys. We're not.
Yeah, here's the thing. I like how he got mad at me. He got mad at me earlier because I'm like, oh, by the way, we can't play on the same server unless you're level 5. Like, I'm explaining him, hey, you have to be at least level 5. And then he got mad at me saying, I told you I'm not playing today. And then in the next message, I was literally saying, I know. I know what you said. Trust me, I got that.
Oh,
it's just
you're saying you're messaging this in the chat.
This is when I got to work.
Yeah, but I'm saying, were you?
No, I was messaging him in Messenger.
Oh, okay.
So it was a private conversation.
You were just letting him know something in general, like, hey, just to let you know, if we ever do record together, you have.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
what.
level
That's
5.
all I was letting him
And
know.
He's like, I can't record today, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's what got me a little ticked off at him. It's like, you're going to get mad at me when...
Oh, I hope he's watching so much.
Literally.
I really don't, but I just...
When literally...
There's that part of me that really hopes he is.
Yeah, when literally we were going to play today. Like, and you knew ahead of time.
The enjoyable topic of trying to catch this Horsea.
None of my friends were level 5. So, not only was it already canceled from the first hour, it was canceled when I thought of it.
Yeah, by the way, just as a note, a Pokemon note, I know we're playing Pokemon, it's kind of weird that we're talking about Pokemon. But, in all seriousness, I like the fact that people, there are people who are, like, annoyed at the fact that, like, you know, that Arbok is just Cobra, and, like, Ekans is just Snake backwards. No one gets pissed off that Horsea is just Seahorse backwards.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Literally, no one gets mad at that.
I don't think anybody notices that
How
one.
How can you not notice that?
I didn't notice it until you just pointed it out to me.
Horse.
Like,
how can you not notice that?
I didn't notice it until now.
Yeah, look, I know there are people who don't think of that, and I'm not actually, like, that's literally impossible you didn't notice that. I'm just like, because I get, like, I've had those moments where something so obvious that everyone should have figured it out is said to me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't get that. I'm an idiot. But, like, it's the fact that I've never heard anyone...
Actually, for this name, it's just rearranged.
Yes, but I'm saying the word horse and sea are backwards.
Yes.
So it's just literally
in that case.
them saying the two words backwards.
Yeah.
Like, but no one gets mad at that. No one's like, oh, so uninspired. They just took horse and sea and flipped them.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, Ekans is so uninspired. It's just literally Snake backwards.
Yeah.
It's like, but they're the same thing.
Yeah, going back to Justin for a second, I like how he said he was going to be available every day for the next 3 weeks. Free.
Yeah. He is available, just not necessarily for you. But
Yeah.
can we please not talk about that anymore?
Okay. So we're basically not recording on
Yeah.
Saturdays
Not-
anymore.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough people for Saturday. Oh yeah, and Shadow Dash said he. I like how he said he would record this day, and then turn around and said, "Oh wait, no, I can't."
Yeah.
It's like, which is it?
Decide, man.
So
But in all seriousness, though, let's.
last night was a problem. My
You
thing
know,
was a
see,
problem.
okay. In all seriousness, right now, I'm going to laugh heavily if any and all of them show up in chat right now. No one's here in chat right now. That's
Yeah.
like, none of them are here. But it would just be hilarious if Shadow Dash shows up and it's like,
But Shadow Dash,
Yeah.
I don't. I think I'd give him a pass because he also has like a busy schedule.
everybody gets a pass.
Except for two people.
In all seriousness,
so-
can we talk about something that's not the
That-
game we're not
yeah,
recording?
those were the two problems. Then I go to work.
Uh-huh.
Going to work is just a problem.
There's nothing more to it than that. It's just
Well,
work.
at work, I sprayed myself in the face like 3 different times. In the eye.
What with what?
I have to power spray the whole department that I work in.
Okay, so you're
That's-
power spraying the floor.
No,
How the hell
I
did you-
power sprayed a machine, and that's how it.
Okay. Machine.
It
Got it.
redirected into my eye 3 different times.
Sounds like you need goggles.
That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't work with my glasses on, so
Just get some damn safety goggles, put them on, and power spray the fuck out.
should just go to work with some like cool goggles on and be like,
Well, not cool goggles. Get like the scientific clear goggles.
I get it with I get it with the
Fucking cool
snorkel.
goggles.
I get it with the
The
snorkel too.
snorkel. No, then the water just go in the snorkel and just drown you.
Then I could definitely say, hey, I came to work with a mask on.
They'd just be like, ha ha ha, you're fired.
They probably would fire me. I mean, they fired a customer for doing that.
Fired a customer.
Yeah, they banned a customer
Yeah.
for doing that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, sir.
It was a girl.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am, but you've been fired as a customer. What the
Leave.
hell does that mean? Get out.
Get the fuck out.
You're banned.
Oh, man.
Oh.
You didn't specifically say which
Oh,
mask.
see, I have a friend who did that at, like at the earlier parts of the pandemic.
No.
Well, it was actually Halloween. He made one of those like plague doctor masks. And it was like,
Oh,
it's like I'm gonna
no.
seal this in such a way that it is actually blocking like air from like going through.
That does
So
work.
and then I'm going
That
to be
would
like,
work.
I'm literally wearing a plague doctor's mask. You cannot possibly say this is not a valid mask.
Yeah, that
It's just like,
that's perfect.
yeah, it was great.
Ugh.
That's like, oh, that's perfectly funny. Don't actually do it.
Jim Sterling would rip it off your face.
Yeah.
But no, while I was at work, besides that, another department, they had heavier trash than my department this time. Normally, we have the heavier trash cans.
Sure.
The trash can was so fucking heavy, the wheels collapsed on the bottom of it. As I was wheeling it outside. The trash went everywhere. Like, it tipped over, and 5 of us had to pick up all the trash. It took like 20 minutes.
Man, your trash can is broken. Stop putting this much trash in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. You do have a lure on, just to make sure, because...
I am 100% certain that I have a damn lure on.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure, because we literally went an entire stream without having a lure on, and
But
we had it on.
but it was
so-
just another reason why I'm like, this is why we should do more than just one trash run a night.
Yeah, seriously.
Because one should be conducted early in the morning before I get there.
You should be doing one at noon and one at close.
Exactly.
Like, just...
I take... Yeah, honestly, no, that's actually valid. Yeah.
Do half and half. Let's just do half and half. That's how it works. There's no further debate to this. Like, just do that.
And then I come home and I try to help Bree because she wanted her original account back.
Yeah. How the hell did that work?
It's still in progress because...
That's... see, the way you say that is exactly the same way how I say, getting Visor to be replaced with another software, that's still a work in progress.
Yeah. Like, what we literally have to do is I have to rewatch my old Pixel Gun videos just to see if I can catch her name. And as soon as we have that, we can maybe get her account back. If not, she's fucked. And I bumped the mic. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't do it.
So, that's probably a bad thing coming. And then, yeah, all this shit with Visor and coming home to see that the stream was still getting exported.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Yesterday's stream is still exporting. Well, it's not right now. We had to stop it.
We had to cancel it.
We had to stop. Well, not cancel it. I had to reload it so that it would crash. And so I can resume it afterwards. But, yeah. So it's not going to come out until tomorrow.
So needless to say, the day was fucked as soon as I tried to sleep last night.
Yeah.
Like, nothing went my way today.
No.
What is the saying? When it rains, it pours? Yeah. Now,
I'm pretty sure the saying is when it rains, God calls down a flood to completely drown you and literally everyone else around you.
Well, you got the "you" part right.
Yeah, that's the first time somebody's corrected me in a net positive way. I'm like, oh, it actually doesn't affect anyone else. It's just me. No, it's actually not that bad.
Oh man.
Okay, it shows you're completely maxing out, and that's still probably not loud enough.
Well, I'm hitting the red, so
On there. You're not hitting red on there.
I'm hitting orange.
Yeah, but on there you are sometimes hitting red. I had to turn this up because, again, the game is so loud, and I can't turn the game down because it's actually not very loud.
Oh yeah, there was one more problem.
Uh-huh.
Well, the game cartridge. Yeah, guys, right now my Switch is permanently in Older Bro's dock, because whenever I move it, well, sometimes when I move it, it thinks I took out the game cartridge, so yeah, this is not the original chain we had last week.
Nope.
And when I tried chaining it, Horsea ran from me on the 6th combo, and I closed the game out and reopened it because I'm like, I'm not losing my Ultra Balls over that shit.
This has been Younger Bro
and
having
here's the thing. Here's the thing. That Horsea that ran for me didn't do its fucking second animation.
Interesting.
Yeah, guys, because Pokemon in this game do not run from you if it doesn't do a second animation.
And yet it did.
Still did. Yep. So, but on my second attempt, I was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I mean, we started the stream with the combo, so yeah.
That is the intent. That is the idea.
So the only way this day could get any worse is if I don't even find one Shiny Horsea today.
Let's be honest, that wouldn't make the day worse. That would make the day completely expected.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly,
there's nowhere down left to go. You're at the bottom as it is.
Honestly, I'm expecting another shiny Tentacool or Tentacruel to pop up. Yeah. Hell, maybe a shiny Magikarp.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see.
So yeah, I have had probably one of the worst days I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is just me.
No, that's not you.
Well, ever since my transmission went bad in my first car, it's just been pouring down upon me.
Let the water pour down upon us all!
Also, I like how Father thinks playing video games is what's keeping me up at night.
No, it's surprising.
There was only one night when I could have said he would have been right. Because I got pissed at Dragon Ball Legends.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't believe how hard their Zenkai raid is right now.
Uh-huh.
Like, it took... I have nearly every character in the game, and most of them I have at max level.
Yeah.
It took nearly every character in the game, and I had to use level 1 characters. By the end. Yeah. It was that fucking ridiculous.
That sounds like that.
So I was getting pissed at that, and Father came up and started to talk to me. He explained to me how my blood pressure will rise, and it's stressing me out, and that's what's going to keep me up at night. Well, he was mostly right until I actually did fall asleep after I put on a movie.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I put on that movie, within an hour, I was out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to do that tonight, too. But yeah, he would have been right. I think it was not last night, night before. Last night, after we got done streaming... I don't think I played any video games. I'm pretty sure I just watched a couple YouTube videos, a movie, and I looked at our list.
Yeah, I don't play video games after we stream anymore. I just go straight to bed.
Yeah.
Because I used to be able to, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah. So last night, I chilled pretty much the entire time. I wasn't stressed at all.
Yeah.
Tried going to sleep and didn't fall asleep till like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I almost want to say... I thought so, it's shiny. I almost wanted to say that Father wants video games to be my main cause of problem because it might get me to stop doing this.
Yes, that is true. That is exactly how his mind works.
I also love it how he's trying to explain to me why I shouldn't get mad at a video game. He wants me to just sit there and say it's just a video game. Yeah, but you don't play it as a profession, and you've rarely played video games. Like, do you...
Well, the other thing that he also doesn't seem to understand is that,
video games can cause some bullshit.
Yeah, well, not even just that, it's that, he's sitting there saying that as if he doesn't also have the exact same problem you do, where he just gets pissed off at things unnecessarily, like, highly. Like, he has literally talked to me before about how he'll just, when he's having a conversation with someone disagreeing with him, he literally has to force himself from not just screaming at them to end the conversation. To be right. He's literally having to force himself to sit the fuck down and, actually have constructive conversations. And, so it's like, yeah, you do that same thing when you're talking to people with different opinions than you. Like, I don't think that the argument of you should just sit there and have, normal thoughts that other people would have is a valid argument when, yeah, if only I could fucking do that. Like, this is the same kind of argument people try to make with, if you have, ADHD and something. It's like, you should just calm down. You should just stop being overexcited. Just be calm. It's like, yeah, I fucking wish I could. I literally can't do that. That's the problem.
Look, I will admit, guys, I do really get pissed off at video games if something stupid happens to me.
Yeah.
And that's almost all the time, and I think that's why you guys follow and subscribe.
It's very disappointing, but we're appreciative of anyone who subscribes for any reason.
So
Even if that reason is younger bro being pissed.
But here's the thing, guys. It's not that I'm bad at the video game. It's just
I mean, it is that you're bad at it. Is you being bad at the video game, but it's not the reason.
Yeah, because just stupid shit happens.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm going to get pissed off at it if it's really, really stupid.
Besides, you've literally had a family member who gets unnecessarily, like, unreasonably mad at certain things. I'm pretty sure that's just a genetic problem your family has.
He says I inherited it from him.
Yeah, exactly.
He says I'm worse than him.
Yeah. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm pretty sure you have, like, a biological genetic problem that's, like, certain things cause you to get unnecessarily extremely angry.
Yeah.
Even when you understand that it's not that big a deal, you still get that.
And here's the funny part about it. Mm-hmm. It gets worse when I'm tired. Yeah.
So this is the worst of all possible worlds.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, I will get pissed off at any video game or anything I've done in real life that is just utterly stupid. Like the visor situation, where it's not connecting the damn audio.
Yeah. Younger bro entirely understands that, like, there are reasons why it doesn't do that, and that those reasons make sense.
It pisses me off.
He's still gonna be mad about it.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, guys. I use Mobazin. I have... Yes! Let's go! I am so happy right now!
Oh! See, even when he's happy, he's pissed off. Oh, man. Okay, I did actually get it. I thought it got the other thing.
It won't connect, goddammit! Fuck you.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to do it.
I'm on water.
Yeah, you can't do it. Right, you can't actually call a second person on water, right. Because it's one person. Okay, well that's one.
Yep, we need two.
Yep.
I still don't get this, guys. This is one of the worst ways to shiny hunt Pokemon. And it's produced more results than any other shiny hunt I've seen.
I don't know. Again, it just works.
Now, I'm going to save right here, and just to confirm... If he disappears... There he goes! Yep. So, yeah, you can't do the double Pokeball method
I think it's strictly, you can't do it while you're using any techniques.
No, you can't do it, period, because I should be able to change the controller.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. While you're doing a technique, you can't use multiple trainers, and this is one of the few techniques you can do
yes.
in the world.
Yes.
Because, can you do it while you're flying on Dragonite?
No.
Yeah, so I think it's literally anytime you're riding something at all, you just can't do it. You have to be on the ground.
Yeah, so it only works on grass.
Yeah.
God damn it. But, yeah. What was I saying? Something about Visor. Mobazin. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, guys, I use Mobazin. I have the premium version of Mobazin. Now,
somehow.
Mobazin, well, I guess they were nice to me. They noticed I use their software a lot, so...
They're like, this is the only human being who uses our software. We should give them Pro for free. Maybe he'll advertise it.
I kinda did.
Yeah, and continues to do so, even though it's shit.
Here's the thing. This is the only problem with Mobazin. When it captures the from the microphone for the phone, like the phone's in microphone. Yeah, guys. The software prioritizes the game's audio more, so it will sometimes overwrite my voice with the damn game's audio.
Yeah. No, actually, no. See, that's actually not the problem with Mobazin.
Yeah,
the problem with Mobazin.
You can't do internal recording anymore.
Well, no, that's not the problem either. Because again, they still do internal recording. It's you can't disable external recording.
Yeah.
And only do internal recording. You have to do both. But that's also not the only problem with Mobazin.
The transferring.
The other problem, well, the transferring problem, where sometimes when you just transfer the file, it just won't work. Sometimes we've tried going over USB, it doesn't work. We've tried putting it in Google Drive, it doesn't work. Sometimes we have to fucking email it to ourselves.
Well, no, we've never tried to email it, because...
No, we definitely had to do that once.
No.
I remember having to do that, because we literally couldn't do it any other way. We did it exactly once over email, and never again.
I don't know how we did, because, like, we can't send an email over, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah. But I don't remember. I just remember we had to do it once.
No, I think we tried email and it didn't work.
Yeah. But we had to go through some ludicrous extremes to get this shit to work. So, like, the fact that their files don't export as a normal MP4 is weird. But the other thing that's stupid is they have their nice clean record mode, which is nice. And your phone can turn off notifications. But if your phone turns off notifications, you can't stop recording.
No.
On Mobazin, because they don't have a fucking stop recording button on Clean Record that's not a notification.
Yeah, guys, because if you are recording with Mobazin and you have the notifications for Mobazin disabled,
you just can't stop the recordings at all.
What happens is, what you have to do is restart your phone, and when you do that, it corrupts the damn file.
It's like, just have a menu that says start recording, and then go to that menu and click stop recording.
Here's the thing, it does if you don't use clean recording mode.
Right, but then you have all the other shit on your screen. It's like, if it just recorded the game, and that stuff was just on your screen but not in the video, that'd be fine. But that's what clean record mode's for. But they then don't have the shit to use. So it's like,
yeah, guys, I've also tried re-enabling notifications for Mobazin while you're recording. It don't work.
No.
Nope.
You just literally can't disable notifications. Nope. It's impossible.
Yeah, like, that's what happened earlier today when I tried to record something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, needless to say, even with all these problems, like, I have the premium version of Power Director. No.
Oh, and Power Director.
Yeah. So, if we actually can't transfer a file over to our laptop, I can just edit it on my phone.
Yes.
Yeah. But we'd like to avoid that.
Yes. Well, actually, it's even more than that. We'd like to avoid recording anything with the phone ever.
Yeah.
But that's not very feasible right now. By the way, did you ever figure out the BlueStacks alternative problem? Did you ever get that to work?
As in control-wise?
Yeah, we were having problems getting it to log in.
Log in?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Because I haven't tried.
Okay. Well, that's fair. Fair enough. I suppose that answers the question.
Because, again, games like Dragon Ball Legends, which was the game that we were
testing with,
yeah. That game I absolutely refuse outright to play on computer, especially with how hard it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I need to do by phone.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure we could use that instead of BlueStacks because we were having problems with BlueStacks.
For big games like Legends, yes. So I'd say we can go ahead and just keep both the softwares, because one will probably open the game and the other might not. So, like, say with, I don't know. Ooh. Actually, no. I was gonna say maybe the other MLP game, but we literally can't get rid of that or log in because of how stupid it is. Because it's permanently on BlueStacks. I think. I mean, I can try.
Yeah, we can try.
I can try. So, hopefully, if I play it on the other software, it might not crash the damn game, and I might have longer seasons.
Yeah. That is the big problem we're trying to avoid with BlueStacks. There seems to be a problem where it's causing crashes.
Yeah, and the only reason
open some games.
And the only reason I played that game is because of how well the first MLP series did.
Yeah, and then it fucked right off to Europe. Just like everyone's parents and anime.
Yeah, guys, the second MLP game I played was supposed to go up to 30 episodes.
Yeah, what did it go up to?
15.
Yep.
Because I couldn't take the crashing anymore.
Just the minecart game just crashed.
It was just the minecart game, nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, I even played the shitty rhythm game that they have on there.
Let's see, the rhythm game was fine.
They only had 5 songs. They never updated more.
That was fine, but
that was my only problem with it. I'm like, didn't this series have like 20 song
this
numbers?
This song has had like this series had over 100 damn songs. Where are the rest of them?
Exactly.
But no, they're not gonna do that. That'd take too much room.
So they had to save it for the minecart game. The game, yeah.
The minecart.
They had to save it for the minecart game. Yeah, guys, if you don't know my problem with that game, go fucking watch the playthrough.
Yeah. Alternatively, please watch something that isn't MLP, since that's the thing that everyone keeps watching.
But that's only the first MLP series.
That's true. But yeah.
I actually wouldn't mind some viewership on the other.
I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind some of those numbers that are on MLP on the other series we have. Like, it's ludicrously like, hey, over this month you've had 100 people watch this MLP video forever.
To be fair, it is technically still a newer game, so some newer games will do that. Not only that, it's a mobile game, and rare.
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying that's like, on most of our other series, it's like, okay, we get like, we'll get like
the
20 people to watch it a month. And on this one, it's just like, we're going to get 100 people to watch this video
a week.
And, over 100 people watching it a month for every video in the playlist. It's like,
the other insane series was PUBG.
Yeah.
Remember when over like the period of like 3 days it just went up to like 1,000 views?
It's just like, yep, it's PUBG. That's how PUBG works. I didn't think that was how MLP Pocket Ponies worked though, but it does. So guys, if you want to get a lot of views, just play one of those 2 games.
Again,
probably not PUBG anymore. But
again, that first MLP series, the reason why it was so popular is because barely anybody played it.
Yeah. There was a deficit in the market, and we fulfilled the deficit in the market.
Yeah, it also didn't help that our videos apparently were top of the page. All of them.
Yeah. For that series, yeah, I'd believe it.
It was. Even the playlist was there at the top of the damn page.
I'd believe that for that series only, we might have actually been on trending. For only that series.
We still technically are.
But, like, yeah, it's disgusting. It just will not stop having views.
Like, I'm impressed by it, because I've never had a series do this before.
Yeah. I just assume YouTube's broken, let's be honest.
Thank God for it being broken,
It's more reasonable to assume YouTube is somehow broken than that the videos just won't stop being viewed by people.
Then thank God for broken YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube is broken. Oh, thank God.
That
is the first time anyone's ever said that. YouTube is broken. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, The thing about it is, I didn't really want to be known throughout
you
the
are
MLP.
known as the MLP YouTuber at this point.
Yeah, I didn't want to be known throughout the MLP community, at least not this high.
On the plus side, you can at least say you've pissed your father off to no end for that being the most successful series on the channel.
Is it sad that kind of makes me happy?
It should make you happy. It should make you happy that pisses him off so much. It's like, this series doesn't mean anything to anyone. It is the most popular series on our channel with over 5,000 views. It doesn't mean anything! Just fuck right off.
Yeah, to an extent, I'm kind of disappointed but happy at the same time with that series. Because I'm like, okay, why hasn't this happened for any of our other series?
Yeah.
And...
Trust me, here's how YouTube works. It doesn't work, and the things that do work, you don't know why they work. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, we'd probably be a lot more popular if we just did more MLP shit. But there isn't that much more MLP shit to do.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
But
the other... Guys, one of the only MLP games that I'd actually be excited to play is The Sims 1.
Yeah.
Older bro's shown me some videos on that.
I haven't seen any more of those videos. I don't know if they've made any more.
He had a new one last year or the year before.
Yeah. Well, I might have seen that one, though.
The Christmas one?
Probably.
Yeah. So, and he told me that someone somewhere is developing that game. I'm like, yep, I'll be the first player.
Yeah.
So, that is the only MLP game I'd actually be excited for. Now, in terms of, like, other games, here's what I wanted to be well known for. Either Jurassic Park or Hatsune Miku.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Mega Mix might get us there.
Here's the thing. Too many people play Miku. Miku is...
But to be fair, I'm proud of Mega Mix. The first episode has over 400 views.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that, like, you shouldn't be proud of it. I'm saying... here's the thing. If MLP is popular on channel because there's a deficit of content, Miku has an abundance of content. There's too many people doing it. It's the opposite problem.
Honestly, I'm surprised there's even a lot of people doing Miku because of how bad the copyright is.
Yeah, most people just don't give a shit. Most people just be like, okay, fuck it, I'm not making money anyways. Just don't fight it.
I mean, that's technically how we're seeing it, but we're still fighting it.
Yes. Slowly, over the course of several years.
Yeah.
The copyrights will slowly go away.
Because, yeah, rhythm games shouldn't be copyrighted, period. That's why we're also hesitant to do games like Guitar Hero.
Well, yeah, we're just not going to do a Guitar Hero, because I just don't give a shit about Guitar Hero enough. Just fuck it. Again, there are better rhythm games we could be doing.
Guys, if we do Guitar Hero, I'm going to do it, and
If we're doing Guitar Hero, it's because you guys paid for it on Patreon. Look, if you want us to play more copyright, like, inducing song games, pay us on Patreon enough so that we can afford to deal with the fucking copyright claims.
I was gonna say, I would do at least one. Just say, hey, yeah, we did play one Guitar Hero game, but
because then we'll do as much as you want, guys. Because you'll be paying the legal fees.
You'd be paying us for court hearings.
Yeah. No, see, what they do is they'd pay us, and then we just immediately go to,
Leonard French?
We just immediately pay Leonard French to cover us. Just solve it. Solve the problem.
Yeah.
And suddenly they'd go away. In all honesty, if there is something... Okay, if there is an actual project I would really love to do, but don't think I have the capability of doing, it would be... I think what... People have gone on and on about how what we really need on YouTube is we need to have a union. YouTubers need to unionize and just demand better treatment from YouTube. And that's all well and good. And yes, that should happen. But that's never going to happen because YouTube is a monolithic entity, and just like Walmart will shut down their distribution centers if people try to unionize, and legally get away with it. YouTube will just shut down your channel if you threaten to unionize. It will not happen because YouTube is too big to be shut to be complied. They cannot be made to have compliance. I can't speak to that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
Here's the thing that I think that people should do. A company just needs to come out and be a copyright insurance company. And what they do is they go to these companies. They will go to companies like EA, to Activision, to Bethesda.
Yeah.
And they will sign an agreement with them that says that maybe that they will pay a small fee to that company per month. And in return, that company will indemnify all users of its service from all copyright claims on their video games. And that not only will they do that, they will explicitly put in their contracts with music industries that they cannot claim songs in their video games on YouTube and other services. That they literally indemnify the end user of claims.
While that sounds good and may look good on pictures, what if, like, say someone is playing a video game and they're playing, like, Alan Jackson in the background?
Then it's not covered.
Okay.
It's literally something... The way the contract would be structured is that when you pay a monthly fee to Company X, we're just going to call them Company X, and Company X's terms would say, we indemnify you of any game by these companies. Your playthroughs will be permanently indemnified, which means that even if Activision said, okay, we're no longer going to sign with you, they would still not be allowed to claim any previous playthroughs that had happened before that agreement ended.
Okay.
And it would also say, you are allowed to have the music on in these games. We will cover all copyright claims from them and resolve them on your behalf. However, we only do that for internal game music. Any music you add that is not from the YouTube library, we will not cover at all.
Yeah.
They actually probably wouldn't even cover the YouTube library, because that's already covered by YouTube, but
yeah.
They would just say, we will not cover any music not in the game. And right there, that would resolve a large portion of YouTube's copyright problems. Because so many companies will just fucking copyright you for shit that they don't have the legal right to copyright you on.
Yeah, some will copyright you for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, I literally am subscribed to an MLP channel that does, like, they do dubs of comic books. And one of them got copyrighted by somebody for them doing a promo for their shop. Like on Teespring or like one of those kind of shops. That the bit of video that was copyright claimed was the intro bit that they made. That was them saying, hey, you can buy my merch on my shop here at this link. And they claimed that they owned that clip. And the creator was like, fuck yeah, fuck no you don't.
I created it.
It's my clip. I own it. The character in it's my character. I made it. There's no audio in it, so you can't claim an audio for it. And it was a video clip, so it wasn't even for the audio. It was for the video itself. So it's like, fuck no you don't own shit in this.
Yeah, guys, that's almost like us getting copyrighted on Danganronpa.
But again, Danganronpa made sense. Here's the thing. Every single copyright claim we've ever gotten makes sense.
Yeah, because then wasn't he doing, like, what was it? Translating?
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. So most copyright claims on our channel, obviously, are just for music. Those are obvious. That's anyone who does video games. You're going to get mostly music. Sometimes we get video footage from games, and usually those are by the actual publisher of the game, and usually we just say, it's in the video game, and the claim expires. Because
usually.
because I think every single time it's expired.
Except Sega. Sega pretty much.
Sega
immediately-
blocked it, but the claim expired.
Yeah.
So they still let it expire. They just didn't remove the block until it expired. So, fuck you, Sega. Normally you're great, but fuck you for that. But ignoring that, the video claims, those go away. This one, though, was a video claim of the cutscenes in Danganronpa,
for the murder
which-
scenes.
yeah, for the death scenes, which also are the same in the anime. They're the same scenes.
Yeah.
So the reason why we were getting claimed was because we were being claimed by an Italian dub of those scenes. Like, I'm pretty sure were officially dubbing them. It's like, that was a legitimate claim. They did own the rights to it. We just weren't using their clips. We were using the same clip from a different source.
And he was a decent guy about it.
Yeah, he would remove the claim every single time. Like, I just started calling him by his first name after a while. Because I was just like, yeah, hey, yep, it's us again. Apologies for making you do this. Yeah, for making you do this extra work. Hope you have a good day. I didn't even I stopped even saying, this is a clip from this video game.
Yeah, he just immediately knew.
I just fucking stopped even saying it, because he knew at that point what it was. We'd had enough interactions with him. It was just like, hey, sorry for this. Have a nice day.
So I vote
And
to
it
make him
still
like an
fucking went away.
honorary champion.
Yeah, just like, you are an awesome man. You probably don't give a shit about us or know who we are, but
we appreciate
you nonetheless.
Yeah.
You do copyright correctly.
Yes.
So, thank
Absolutely.
you, that guy. Thank you, Gail.
Oh, that is a great name.
Yeah. So, but yeah, seriously though, most of the copyright claims you have to deal with are music, and they're exactly the same thing. Where
They tend to expire after like months.
some of them expire.
Except Hatsune Miku, which sometimes gets it
but-
blocked.
But again, the funny thing was, the one that actually, when we re-uploaded the video, that got taken down, that one got blocked immediately, and I appealed the claim, and they didn't block it on appeal. They kept the claim, but they unblocked it, so the video is viewable. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna fight this claim right now, because I don't want to fucking deal with YouTube.
That was episode 2, right?
Yeah, so episode 2 is not blocked right now, but it's still claimed.
And
Also,
also,
like, great, that's still a better situation.
also, it's technically not the same episode, guys.
No, we actually re-recorded the whole episode.
Yeah.
So, it's actually a different video entirely.
Because we didn't want there to not be an episode 2, and we didn't want to retitle all the other episodes.
we didn't actually have a backup of that episode. We now have a backup of that episode and another episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so that actually was a complete re-record of that episode. But no, it's most of the audio claims though are exactly the same thing. It's they're claiming the song because the song is in our video, but we're using it from a different source. We're using it from the video game, not we added the song. And from copyright standpoint, there's a big difference. One of those, the record industry can sue you. The other, the video game company has to sue you.
Yeah, in our case, it'd be
in our case, it's all the video game company. The record industry is legally not allowed to claim us. But when has the record industry really given a shit about what the law says?
By the way, I love...
Also, fuck off, recording industry of America.
Yeah, I love how,
Go bankrupt and die.
I love how when we first, recorded episode 2, that YouTube wouldn't let us send the copyright claim.
Again, I think that was a technical issue, because I think what happened was I contacted support and refiled the claim, and I think they thought that I was trying to abuse the system. So I think there was a technical issue.
Okay, so you think that was actually on your end?
I think that was on our end, that YouTube assumed there was some, like...
Foul play?
Yeah. So, I think that was our fault.
Okay.
So, not...
Okay.
So-
Yeah, I thought that was completely...
I'm still gonna... Because I'm still going to, appeal that episode 2 again.
Yeah, but it's gonna be last.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it later. Because I want the video to stay up. For now.
Yeah, what are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm just letting the standard video claims go through.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to... I have one on appeal, but I can't remember what it is. I'll have to go through all the videos again to figure out which one's on appeal.
Oh yeah, by the way, we've been getting copyrighted on Love Live, but the past couple episodes haven't been copyrighted, and...
Yeah, it's only on certain ones.
It's only because I don't heavily play the concerts anymore. I usually just do the visual novel.
Yes.
And that's why we haven't been getting copyrighted, which surprises me, because there's music in the visual novel,
Yeah,
too.
but it doesn't matter. That's not what they're copyrighting.
Yeah, they're copywriting the actual song that you play.
Yes. Well, and see, the reason Hatsune Miku is so bad is that...
It's all song.
Well, no, see... Okay, here's the thing with Hatsune Miku. With a normal video game, usually you have copyrighted music in it that's owned by a recording company. And then there's the video game company.
Oh, yeah.
The video game company usually doesn't do a thing because they like the free publicity and, you know, whatever from Let's Play, so they don't do a thing. The recording industry sometimes claims songs, but...
That's rare.
Yeah. It actually... People don't realize it, but music claims are actually rarer than you think they are. That you could... If the record industry was doing heavy enforcement of all copyrights, period, in a universal way, you'd probably get 50 claims on every video.
Yeah.
You would actually be surprised how many claims you'd get if the record industry was being more of an asshole than they already are.
It's just the reason we're seeing it so much is because I play Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, but anyways, so the thing is that, like, normal rhythm games would probably get some claims, and they'd be bad. But Miku is special, because Miku is a user-generated game, in that they pick the end users make the songs with Miku software. Like, Miku is literally a software.
She's an AI.
You can buy Hatsune Miku and record songs for Miku to sing.
That you've made.
And when you do that, you can upload those songs, and you're the copyright holder. And Krypton Future Media is a content protection agency, basically, who protects those end users from having their songs stolen. So basically, when you make songs with Miku and you upload them, you can sign up with Krypton Future Media to have your songs be licensed by them, and they get the revenue for those licenses, but other people can use them. Then on top of that, Sega makes the video game, and they license the songs from Krypton Future Media to put in their Miku games. So there's 3 layers of copyright holder, license holder, and Sega. And Krypton Future Media is actually the one that causes the problem, because they universally block all songs in Miku, even though they have 0 legal rights to do that. The end users don't do a thing. Sega doesn't do a thing. But it's Krypton Future Media, the middle person. I think it's actually Krypton Future. There's like 2 different companies.
Yeah, it's Krypton.
But, I know Next Tone is one of them. But, it's all owned by one company that handles Miku song rights. That company is the problem. Because they, in their mind, the songs in the Miku video game are still their right to claim. And it's like, no. Once they're in the video game, if we play the video game, you can't claim those songs. You have to release those rights because you're not the rights holder anymore. once you license them,
Yeah.
they're now the rights
You're
holder.
technically copywriting us on the rights holder's behalf, even though they don't know it.
Yeah, that's how hard copyright is to understand, guys. Copyright is the most convoluted set of laws in the fucking universe. Because copyright is applied differently in all situations, depending on the circumstances. So if I upload the song to YouTube, I am violating the original rights holder's rights.
Yeah, and here I wanted to make a Hatsune Miku country song.
Yeah, which you can do.
I can do, but I don't want to go through Krypton to do it.
Well, no, you'd be fine. You'd get paid by Krypton. Krypton wouldn't sue you. You'd have the rights.
Yeah.
But, like...
but then again...
Also, if we got claimed for your song, then it'd just be like, fuck you, we authorize ourselves, bitch.
Oh, now I want to do it.
I would literally send that to Krypton Future Media.
I want to do it.
I would send to Krypton Future Media, we are the official rights holder who gave you the rights to claim these on our behalf.
Fuck
we
off.
have the rights to our own song. We're using them. Fuck you. I would just send fuck right off.
I kind of want to do it now.
But anyways, so to talk about the convoluted nature of things, if you upload a song that's someone else's song, that's infringing their song.
Absolutely.
If you upload a video that contains that song...
Externally or internally?
Well, hold on, let me get to it. So, if you upload a video that contains that song, but was not licensed to contain that song. So, let's say you record home video footage where you played a background track in that home video footage, and you upload that to YouTube, but you didn't add it to the video, it's just in that video that otherwise. Yeah. That's still not allowed.
Exactly.
However, if you upload, like, a video game footage, and that same song is in the video game, the copyright holder of the song can't claim your video legally. Because when they agreed to put the song in the video game, they lost the rights to that specific copy. Because copyright protects all copies individually and separately. So, if the copyright holder... So the copyright holder can claim their own song individually. They can claim their song in your video if you didn't license it. But if the song's in your video, because it's in a third party's product, only the third party can claim you. But the song company will still get the claims. Because YouTube's algorithm can't distinguish between this song is part of a video game and therefore I have to give it to this rights holder, and this song is just on its own and has to be given to a different rights holder.
Yeah.
So this always goes to one rights holder.
Because it's auto copyright.
Yeah, and so it's a convoluted mess. And that's why I'm gonna run an ad right now, so we stop talking about this, and because it's been an ad. So, have fun watching this ad instead of listening to us talk about copyright.
Oh, man. And now we know the joys of being a YouTuber.
Yeah. I was talking to a friend about this, by the way.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's a game online.
Which game?
I don't know what it is. Whatever the game was, it's a fighting game. And apparently this kind of genre, the way it works is that, like, you can, like, basically it's the kind of game where it's like a fighting game, but people can submit custom characters to fight as, basically.
It sounds like Super Smash Splash.
Sort of. A game like that. I'm not fully sure about the details. But, in fact, here, let me look up more. I will explain more once I figure out what the fuck he's talking about. Because he gave me an acronym, and I need to Google that first. I'll Google it, and then get it.
Okay. I'm going to continue looking for my second turquoise seahorse. And I'm pretty sure that's... Is this turquoise or is this a different shade of blue? Pretty sure it's turquoise. That looks turquoise to me. What do you think? Or do you think it's like green?
Turquoise is already sort of green.
That's what I thought.
But, yeah, it's green.
Alright. Well, that's what I'm looking for. We only need one more, boys and girls. But then I have to evolve it. I'm pretty sure it evolves at level like 28. And starting here, it's already at level 37, so it ain't terrible.
So that's the main. Yeah, let's try to make DuckDuckGo work again. I've had to uninstall and reinstall DuckDuckGo multiple times. I just keep crashing and falling down. I don't know why.
Why do you use it again?
Huh? Why do I use it? Because it's a good software. It's just literally it's a private browsing software, so it never records anything at all.
Okay.
So it's just a good fix.
Yeah, you can't look at your internet history if there is no history.
Yes, exactly.
While that's not bad, you seem to be having problems.
Yes, but that's because the software literally crashes. Not.
That's how tired I am, folks. Well, I guess I had one silver lining at the end of the day. I got one Shiny Horsea. And honestly, guys, that's probably the highlight of my day. Probably the best thing that happened to me today. Yeah. It'd make it even better if I got another Shiny Horsea, but that's probably asking for too much. So guys, I'm happy either way. Like, getting that Shiny Horsea it just took all my joy. I'm still happy about it. What I'm not happy about is the ludicrous way I have to try to fall asleep. Because the movie I've been watching over and over and over is that new Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fall asleep after an hour of listening to it. Just listening. Not watching, listening. And I could tell because I slept through the entire Gogeta fight. Like that, I remember. And then it went to the home screen menu and I was out. I was just listening to the home screen menu music and then I fell fast asleep. Love that movie. Makes me tired to listen to it multiple times at work. Want to try that with other movies because eventually I get so bored of Dragon Ball Super Broly I wouldn't want to watch it anymore or listen to it. So probably I was thinking maybe doing it with Kung Fu Panda or Jurassic Park, but Jurassic Park would give me nightmares. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing Jurassic Park, or else I would do that. Because even though I love dinosaurs to death, guys, I hate dreaming about them. Because usually it involves them sinking their teeth into me.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else would they be doing? They're dinosaurs.
I can only recall maybe 2 dreams where I was dreaming about herbivores and not getting eaten alive.
Younger Bro secretly dreams about Vor.
What's for?
The fetish of being eaten.
Fuck.
Basically, it's basically Attack on Titan fantasy.
Fuck no. But yeah, that's why I don't watch Jurassic Park at night anymore, because that happens. I keep having a problem where the controller is just not connecting to the game right. Like, I could be just sitting right here, I would move the button to have the character move, and it won't move from the spot. Like, it's working now, but a couple minutes ago when that Horsea just ran into me, it's not that I wasn't paying attention, it's just the freaking controller wasn't connecting. Yeah, we've been having a lot of controller problems. Start with the Xbox 360 with Ultimate Alliance. But that might be mainly the problem of I keep throwing down the damn controller. But the only reason I was doing that is because the controller was disconnected. At this point, I'm talking to the audience because I know older bro over there is focused on his searching of whatever game he was discussing about copyright holding shit. It is kind of... It's happy but sad that this is my highlight of the day. This is the only thing that is making me happy today. Shiny hunting. Yeah, guys, if you weren't already aware, I'm actually a pretty heavy shiny hunter. That's why I insist on shiny hunting for the channel, is because I love shiny hunting. I don't want to stop. I mean, there might actually come, it might come to a point where I have to stop, because eventually I'll just get every shiny in the game. So on a technicality, I could stop, but they would have to stop making Pokemon games for me to stop shiny hunting entirely. Like, here's the thing, the furthest I'm going back shiny hunting, guys, is Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But the problem with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is we have to emulate those, because freaking Nintendo didn't want to distribute HDMI 3DSs. So until they import those games to Switch, yeah. I'm not shiny hunting in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
So basically, the game. Okay, so basically, here's the thing that was about this game. The game that they were talking about was basically a 3D MUGE in game. And if you don't know what that is, I couldn't pronounce MUGE, I don't know how to. What this type of game is it's literally a game that was based on an engine that was used for Street Fighter 3. And it was made by a company. And that company allowed users to create their own maps, their own characters, their own everything.
That sounds cool. Wait, was that it? Was that it? Hold on.
Hold on.
I don't know, I couldn't see it. It was right here, it disappeared. Was that it?
Well, it didn't despawn.
No, it did.
No, what I'm saying is that usually when they run into walls, they don't despawn.
No, it despawned. It was right here. It was right here. Was that shiny?
Probably not.
I swear I saw turquoise.
No.
Did I shiny fail?
Probably not.
I hope not. Because, guys, I've only shiny failed once, and that was the Mewtwo.
To be fair, that was less a fail and more a limitation of technology.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways,
okay, continue.
So the way again, I think it's pronounced Mugen, but I'm not actually sure. So the software literally allowed people to do, any characters.
Yeah.
So they just added in like all kinds of anime characters from other games and stuff. And the license basically, the software had a license that was like the company will not take any, will not take legal action against any characters created for the software. And basically most people consider it fan art in a sense.
It's a fan art kind of game.
Yeah, the games are made by private people for private things. They're not released as real games. So no one really considers it to be competing with any software, like any other actual game.
Okay.
Well, the reason I brought this up was because there was a game that was released on Steam as a real game that had 3 playable characters, and everything was advertised for it. But according to the person who was talking about it, and I'm not 100% sure if this is how it actually worked or not, because they haven't clarified exactly. But the way they made it sound was that the game had a built-in mod menu. But that this mod menu was like part of the game, in the way a menu would normally work. But it wasn't through Steam. It was just like developer-made mods, effectively. So that you couldn't remove, you couldn't uninstall, you couldn't install new mods. It was just under a thing called mods. And when you enabled them, it had like, you know, songs from Street Fighter and like actual like characters like Goku and Saitama and shit like that, and stuff like that one of those games would do. But it's an official game. And I was like, and they were talking about, oh, that's a cool way to get around copyright. I was like, no, if the developers actually did that themselves, that's 100% illegal. You just can't do it. Even if it was fan-made, it'd probably be illegal, but no one would do anything. But if the developers themselves made a mod menu in quotes that only they can add to and you can't disable, and it only has ripped assets from other games, that's just straight illegal. You can't do it. So, it is because yeah, especially if it's a released game and they were doing that, you can't do that. That's just a no. But I've not had clarification, and so I was having a conversation with friends, like, a friend, like, but they made their own characters, doesn't that make it legal? It's like, yeah, those characters are legal, and the stages the developers made, that's legal. But if any of the ripped stuff, if they added it themselves, no, that's not illegal. No, that's not legal. You can't do it.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, I'd be careful about that.
Oh, shit. Dude.
It's like, because that's the thing, it's, the games I was talking about, the Mugen games, are allowed only because the copyright holders don't consider them actually a problem. They don't consider them to be a threat to their games.
Well,
it's in the same way that all fan games are derivative works of each other, but no one gives a shit.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I see what
And to be
you're saying.
clear, fan games means something very specific. Not any, just because you make, like, if you make a video game, that's not a fan game. A fan game is a very specific type of game.
The following is a fan-based game.
No. A fan game is an I wanna be the guy game. That's what those are literally called. The franchise is called fan games.
So, like, say you wanted to do a Dragon Ball Z game and you just played as Goku.
No. There is literally a game called I Want to Be the Guy.
Oh.
And there are a lot of derivative games based on I want to be the guy. There's I want to be the Bashi. I want to run the marathon. I want to be the Camilla. I want to be the Crimson. Which is the one I was going to make you play. There's a lot of those games, and they're all called fan games. That's their franchise.
I'm not playing it because it's a speedrun game, right?
No, sure.
Sir.
It's not. It's a game that speedrunners play. But it's a. If you've ever seen Super Meat Boy,
Nope.
if you've ever seen any very difficult platforming game,
Celeste.
Okay, so Super Meat Boy is harder Celeste. I Want to Be the Guy derivatives are harder Super Meat Boy.
I think I found my hell.
Yeah, no, you won't play this. I was gonna make you play I Want to Be the Crimson and be like, yeah, now tell me that Celeste was difficult. Fucking tell me it was a hard game, bitch. Do it!
I mean, Celeste still was pretty bad.
Yeah, but no, it really wasn't. That's the thing. It wasn't. It was not that bad. There's much worse.
You're right. I was able to clear a section of the final
Yeah, you were.
run.
It wasn't that bad.
Because, there was one stretch of the final part that you cannot get past, and somehow I got past.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it was that you had bad timing or something,
Something
but
like that.
yeah. Yeah, Yeah, ever since Celeste, we haven't really had a game where me and you had to, you know, swap controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No.
like the passing of the controller, I want to call it. We might have one, when we play Burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Burnout 3. That game. Oh. Back in the day, Burnout 3 was Xenoverse 2 for me. Currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, for those of you who don't know, Xenoverse 2... Sorry, not Xenoverse 3. Yeah, Xenoverse 2 is so far the game that's pissed me off the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Has anyone else been in chat? No.
No, nobody right now.
Well,
it's been very quiet.
If anybody else has been in chat or is currently in chat, they're not talking, and that's fine. But anyways, Xenoverse 2 is the game that's pissed me off the most, and the reason was because of combos. Guys, I suck ass at combos in any game, especially Xenoverse 2. You are made to do combos in the training mode, which is why I never completed it, and in the Zamasu master quests. Like, each master has their own, like, separate parallel quests. I had to get Z rank on all 4 of those. Luckily, I got Z rank on the last 3, which was the hardest one. Sorry, no. I got Z rank on the first mission, got B rank on the second, and then Z rank on the rest. But guys, the second mission, I just couldn't do the chaining that well. The first 2 missions you had to do combos, and the last 2 you just had to fight Zamasu and Goku Black, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, oh god, it made... Guys, I almost broke the damn controller.
There's a depressing situation where Konami actually allows some derivative, like, fan games. It's actually just fan games.
Yeah.
And they're one of the shittest video game companies in the universe.
I mean... Like, their Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest games don't seem to be doing that terribly.
Dragon Quest is not Konami.
But it is still Bandai Namco, right?
That's not Konami.
Oh.
Konami is a separate company.
Oh.
Konami is Castlevania,
Okay.
which is dead. And, Metal Gear Solid, which is dead.
Well, it's dead after the last game.
Yes. Konami is the pachinko machine.
But, yeah. So, as of right now, the top 3 games that's pissed me off the most. Xenoverse 2 is still the record holder. Burnout 3 Takedown is still number 2.
Yeah.
Ever since childhood, yep. When we play it, you'll see why. Number 3 is more current. Dragon Ball Legends. Yeah, 2 Dragon Ball games are in my top 3 list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm mad at Dragon Ball Legends is more the fact that I'm mad at the developers of the damn video game.
Yeah.
They added a raid so difficult that basically you can't beat it unless you have half of the characters in the game, or you have most of the characters that were Zenkai Awakened at max. If you don't know what that means, which you don't, it means... Basically what it means is to go beyond the max level.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, just to explain to you just how much Super Meat Boy was inspired by I Want to Be the Guy, the kid, the main character from I Want to Be the Guy, is an unlockable secret character in Super Meat Boy. As a fucking course it is.
Sounds right. Sounds just about right. But yeah, I don't even know if I have a top 5. Yeah, if I had a top 5, I'd include Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee on it, just because of how difficult it is to keep shiny hunting continuously. So I would probably put Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee as number 5 on the list. Number 4. Number 4, I'd say Celeste. Celeste is number 4. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say Burnout Revenge. Burnout Revenge would probably be in my top 10. Because Burnout Revenge is worse than Burnout 3.
Yeah. There it is. I want to be Boshi. Yeah. It's Boshi time.
Yeah. You've played a little bit of racing games, right? You've at least played probably Mario Kart.
I played Mario Kart, yeah.
What other racing games have you played?
What's the one? Not Burnout. Asphalt.
You played Asphalt?
Yep.
Okay.
I have no idea what the fucking conversation is we're going on right now.
This is why Burnout 3 Takedown kind of pisses me off. And also Burnout Revenge.
Sure.
Okay, so in Burnout 3 Takedown, you have 3 medals you can win.
Uh-huh.
Well, technically 4. But the 4th one doesn't really count because you don't get a medal at all. So you either don't get a medal at all, bronze, silver, or gold.
Yeah.
Burnout 3 Takedown, even though it's pissed me off the most, is actually more likely to be 100%able. Because you can actually get gold on the damn races. But some of them are so ludicrously tight, you basically can't crash. Like, you have time limit races.
Yeah.
And one of them, if I remember correctly, you have to complete in less than a minute, and you have to go through half a map.
Yep.
And you really have to know how to drift in that game.
Yes.
And I'm pretty damn good at drifting. Like, I will admit I'm good at drifting in Burnout 3, and normally every racing game I've played.
Yeah.
Like, I rely heavily on
does remind
drifting.
Me a lot of the
Asphalt.
Asphalt.
Yep. So, yeah, in order to get gold in one of these races, that's what you have to do. It's so tight, and you can't turn off, like, traffic or anything like that. You have to just use what you know.
Yeah.
To
that's
try to
get
gold.
Like Asphalt, because if I remember correctly from Asphalt, they just don't. Destroying traffic is part of the game.
Well, here's the thing.
Just like run over the damn traffic.
In Burnout 3, there's 4 different courses. Racing, Demolition Derby Racing, which is the funnest one. Time Limit, and Cash Bonus. And Cash Bonus is technically Demolition again. And I actually don't find it too fun. Like, it's one of the more laid-back things that the game has, but it's not.
Interesting.
Because what Cash Bonus is basically you're put on a track, and you have to ram your car into traffic, and you have to cause as much damage as possible. You also get, like, ×2 bonus and ×4 bonus targets, like icons, that you have to hit before you hit traffic.
Interesting.
And also, some of those are very tight, because you have to... Like, I'm pretty sure at one of them you had to score $500,000 in damage.
Yeah.
You had to get you had to get all the icons. Like, you had to get the bronze coin, you had to get the silver coin, and the gold, plus the ×2 bonus, and the ×4, and you had to get an extra explosion, because you can blow up your car at any point. And you can blow it up a second time if you hit this certain icon. But you have to do that all in one sequence. And it's harder to do that when the sequence that you had to do it on was a winding road.
Yep.
So there wasn't really a lot to work with.
He had to do all this on the Old Town Road, guys.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, yeah, that. And here's the thing: that is not the worst thing in the game. The worst thing in the game is obviously the time limit. Because some of these time limits are so sharp, you can't crash once. And as soon as you crash, you have to restart. Luckily, there's an easy restart button. Yeah, it's a really easy restart button.
Yeah.
On Burnout, you just pause the game, go down, restart, you're good.
Good. Not bad.
Not bad, but it gets bad when you restart like 100 different times. Not even kidding. One of these races I had to do for time limit, I had to do it probably well over 100 times as a kid.
Great.
So, if you want to say I've played some speedrun games, the closest I played as a kid was Burnout 3. Burnout Revenge is worse. Burnout Revenge, the only things I can get gold in are the takedown races.
That sounds bad.
The takedown
Very bad.
Here's the thing, the takedown races is basically you get into a race and you just destroy all the racers' cars.
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, I know this.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can get gold in Burnout Revenge. With the exception of some time limit races in Burnout Revenge.
Yeah. I remember those from Asphalt too. Yeah. Where it's just like, hey, you're in a race. Well, technically it wasn't to destroy everybody's car, but destroying their car did the same thing. Where the way they did their elimination time fights, where you can either be in front of the last racer, and after a certain amount of distance, they will be eliminated, or you destroy their.
Oh yeah, elimination races. I love. They have that in Burnout 3 too, but that's just technically part of normal races, though.
Yeah, those for them they had the races that were where you like destroyed shit.
Yeah.
Which were the standard races, and then they had their elimination races, which were the not time trials.
Yeah. But yeah, even with all this stress I get from Burnout 3, I would still highly recommend playing it. Because, guys, even though I get pissed off at it a lot, it's a loving kind of anger. If
I
that
am
makes
angry
sense.
at you because I love you so much. Fuck off, bitch.
Because this Burnout, here's why I love Burnout 3. It is very addicting to try to get the gold medal.
Well, yeah, that's how racing games work.
That's why I still highly recommend Burnout 3, because Burnout 3 is the best racing game I have ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't, I still prefer Mario Kart.
I'm serious. Even with all their ludicrous bullshit on the time limit races, still best I've ever played. Like, it has some really gnarly looking cars too. Yeah. Like, tell me a racing game where you could drive a fire truck.
I don't know if Asphalt does that. I don't think they have something like that.
Yeah, in Burnout 3, you could drive a fire truck. You can drive a freaking semi truck. You can.
Quite a while since I played, so
yeah, you could drive those fast, like some of the fastest race cars in the world in Burnout 3, but they only had one car of that. Like, this car would go so fast, you basically can't drift in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Asphalt had cars that were that bad, where it was just like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna go in a straight line now.
Yeah, the problem with this car was an open fender car. Yeah. Those cars don't work well on dirt.
No.
And they can't drift worth shit.
No.
They can't turn.
No.
They were not designed to turn.
They are designed to go in a straight line. They are designed for a track that turns for them.
Yes. And that's why it didn't... That's why I don't think that car works well in Burnout 3, but... Oh man, when you unlock it, it wins so many races. Like, you're almost untouchable. Almost. being that
Untouchable.
here's the thing. Even though you'll get like 20 seconds ahead of every racer at the beginning, rubber banding, and it's that you just crash the car too many times. Yeah. That's usually, Burnout 3 is some of the best rubber banding I've seen, because basically it tells you how far ahead you are. There was one time where I was a minute ahead of every racer, and never saw a car, and I crashed once.
Well, that's anti-rubber banding right there.
Exactly. They handle rubber banding so well in Burnout
by not
3.
having it.
Exactly.
We handle it by not doing that shit.
Yeah, we handle it by not handling it. Like that's one of the great things I could praise Burnout 3 about. But yeah,
I used the stone to destroy the stone.
But yeah, just yeah. The reason why I get so pissed off at Burnout 3 is just the time limit races. Because the furthest I got into the game is when I got... Basically, it was a time limit race, and I was driving one of those classic type hot rod cars. Oh my god, it is the slowest fucking car in the game. Like, it's cool to drive, but you can't get gold worth shit.
No.
Like, it is so fucking slow.
If I remember correctly...
They gave me 4 minutes.
If I remember correctly, I probably am not. But if I remember correctly, the way Asphalt does time trials is each car has separate time trials for itself. So, like, every car has different time trial times depending on how fast is feasibly possible.
The way Burnout 3 does it is, for the special cars, like the hot rod car.
Yeah.
It's for every world section, and it has a time limit.
Yeah, I think Asphalt did, like, each car had its own time trial time. It was like, you could never, it was never a, I'm going too slow, I'm not gonna make time trial because this car is impossibly slow.
Yeah, Burnout 3 just did it for the special cars. Like, well, here's the thing. Special as in, like, hand-picked special cars. Like, the fastest car in the game got time trials, mainly. The hot rod got a time trial for no goddamn reason, but that's because it's the slowest. Actually, no, it was a reason. It's the slowest car in the goddamn game.
Let's do a time trial where the time trial is 20 minutes.
To get gold is like 4 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yeah, and every car is like 2.
Every time I crossed the line, I was literally only like a second or 2 off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't get gold because we had to get 4 minutes. But
yeah, I kept getting
4 minutes and 61 seconds. Fuck off.
I kept getting fucking silver.
Yeah. Just fuck off.
So, yeah, and super type cars. Like there's different type cars in Burnout 3.
Yeah.
Some of the super classes, they got time trials. All of them except for one was not terrible. So far, I'm not 100% the game, but I've come incredibly close.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like... There's like, almost... I think there's... almost 1,000 gold medals that you have to win in Burnout 3. And I had around 800. See why I'm not going to heavily enforce us doing all gold.
Good.
Yeah, guys, when we play Burnout 3, I'm not 100%ing it. No. However, I will still require that we get at least bronze on all the races. Which should be easy, because I'm pretty sure that's the lowest too.
It is. Well, I mean, failure is the lowest too.
Yeah, but failure is not an option. We need to at least clear the race.
So yeah, and effectively that's what we said. Clear all races.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some races aren't unlockable unless you have a certain amount of gold medals. Which is fine, because, like I said, I'm decent at the game, so... at the beginning of the game, until we get to that hot rod car, we shouldn't have a problem.
Oh, trust me, you will. Believe me.
I mean, we'll definitely have difficulties getting there, and several attempts getting there. But, yeah, just... I'm good enough at the game that I can get us enough gold medals to at least clear all the races. Burnout Revenge, is same problem, only clear, never 100%ing it ever.
Yeah.
Like, guys, I love the Burnout series, but Burnout Revenge is the game after Burnout 3.
Yeah, it's Burnout 4.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate it.
Yep.
Hate it. Also, that gets me wondering. So, Burnout Paradise, I believe, is their 5th game.
Sure.
That got a remaster.
Mm-hmm.
Takedown didn't. And they have claimed Burnout 3 Takedown is their best game.
Yeah.
And it didn't get a remaster. What
Nope.
the fuck?
They're not just playing them too.
Yeah, guys, if they ever do a remaster for Burnout 3, oh, hell yeah, I'm playing it. Yeah.
Cool.
I want to see if they added any more cars. Like, the lineup of cars they have in Burnout 3 is so great.
Yeah.
Like, they have some gnarly looking cars. And for each car, you can literally change the color to whatever you want.
Cool.
Kind of.
That's cool.
They have a color plate.
Yeah.
Each car has a certain amount of colors.
Yeah.
Like, say you have this standard red and white car.
Yeah.
Then you'd have red and blue, red and yellow, red and green. That's it. And you just choose which one looks the best, and it's usually the red car.
It's usually the red car. I feel like that might be a personal opinion.
There was only maybe 1 or 2 cars that looked fine as green or blue, but no, all the red cars looked great.
Fair enough, then.
But we'll prove it if it is a personal opinion when we actually play the damn game.
Probably.
Yeah, guys, we're not getting to Burnout 3 for a long ass time, especially with all the stream interruptions we're getting this year.
God!
We probably won't get to Burnout 3 until, like, year 5 of this channel.
Thank God!
Well, not for me. It's an imported game. I played it on my channel.
Oh, God!
Yeah, so it's getting here soon, but not too soon.
It's getting here soon, in 37 years.
No, it'll probably be starting by year 5 or late year 4. But that's only because of the Pokemon games that are coming out this year. And also Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Undertale Genocide Route whenever we get to it.
Eventually, guys. It's coming.
Yeah, it keeps getting put off because...
Younger bro's scared.
No, but kind of. I'm more afraid of the Sans fight than any other fight.
You shouldn't be. I mean, you should be, but you shouldn't be.
Let me guess. Well, actually, I know the last fight's worse.
But, it's, good luck.
Oh, that's all I needed to hear is like, yeah, you're going to break my mouse.
Younger bro has already agreed to pay for every mouse that he breaks.
I did agree to that.
Right now.
What? I didn't break any.
No, you're gonna preemptively pay for all the ones you broke. Right now. You're gonna pay me $100 right now. And, you better not break more. Obviously!
I mean, if we break your mouse, I'm gonna go get my mouse, and then I will buy you a new mouse.
Yeah, you better.
And I can't break my Hatsune Miku mouse because that thing is fucking limited edition.
Can't is the wrong word. You
don't want
absolutely shouldn't, but may still do so.
Like, that thing's limited edition.
Yeah.
So.
You shouldn't be using it.
Yeah.
You should be.
It's not a gaming mouse, it's just for display.
Yeah, so don't use it.
I'm not, that's why I'm going to get a gaming mouse when I get my new laptop.
Good.
Oh, man. But yeah, like, some of these imported games I'm going to be playing this year, I am actually, like, can't wait to play, because one of them is Assassin's Creed 3, and that was the first Assassin's Creed game I ever played. And it got a remastered, so I can't wait to play it.
Yay. Well, you get to play it on PS, like, whatever that is.
No, I'm playing on Switch.
Oh, right. You got a remaster on the Switch?
Yeah, they got it on the Switch.
Hey, you can still play it on the original. It'll probably still be a higher resolution.
And you know the funny thing with Assassin's Creed 3?
Yeah.
That's why I really wish Blue was here, because that game basically shaped multiplayer on my channel. Like, that's what it started with, me and Blue playing Assassin's Creed 3 together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss him. But even if he was here, he wouldn't. He might have played mobile games with me, but the problem is he's having the same problem we are. Yeah. Like guys, I've always said, and will continue to say, as soon as Blue wants to play a video game with me, I will drop whatever series I'm playing. I don't care if it's Pokemon, like the new Pokemon games. I would do it. That would make too much sense. Yeah. Yeah, make Blue a boo. Yes. Honestly, we should make him our admin or something, just to make him, like, be part of the channel in some way, but unfortunately, he's not here enough.
First off, he's not here enough, but secondly, I wouldn't do that even if he was here enough, because of his attitude. He'd have to prove a lot to me before I'd even consider it. I would make Zero our admin for him.
He's I've known him better than you, definitely, because like you've only seen one side of him.
Oh, I understand that. I make no arguments that I've only seen one side of him. The problem is the side of him that he's showing right now is the absolute most ass part of him, and not in a good way. And so the problem continues of...
Like, I still understand why he's mad at me, but...
Yes.
But I am, like, as of last year or the year before,
yeah.
I couldn't make time for him, and he just wouldn't.
Yeah.
So
it's like, I 100% understand the situation.
Oh, I have a 32 combo. I didn't notice that.
Well, yeah.
Right, duh, I caught a shiny. I thought I had it the entire time. That's how tired I am.
Why do I 32? It's not like I caught one or something.
What? We totally didn't catch a shiny an hour ago.
You get an extra. Gotta get 3 of this now.
Oh, that's great.
But no, there's a short list of people I'd be more interested in making a part of this channel well before.
I'm sure. And what makes it sadder for me personally is because he was my best friend. Yeah. Before him was a guy named, I'm just going to use his profile name. His profile name, I believe, was called Sniper. Yeah. He was my best friend since kindergarten. And the only reason I kept falling out of touch with him is because his damn parents and him kept upgrading his phone, and when they did that, they changed their damn number every single time.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So I just fell out of touch with him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
I keep not having your phone number, man.
yeah, and he was the friend who, when I went over to his house one day, he let me play one of his hunting games.
Yeah.
That is what sparked the hunt for that one hunting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I now know which game it is, finally, after 2 years of searching for it.
Don't worry, guys. He'll be wrong again and continue his search forever.
No,
It's never gonna
this
stop.
time I am right.
Yeah.
I've seen the gameplay for it. I know it's correct.
You'll get it. It'll be a completely different game.
I'd-
It'll be like, oh,
I'd be pissed because at that point I've bought most of Cabela's games
at
already.
This point, yeah, at that point you bought basically every hunting game on the fucking planet Earth and still don't have the damn game.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a hallucination. You're
But-
insane.
But no, this is my the next game I buy is my last attempt at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what sparked the hunt for that Cabela's game. I know I.
Because you don't have his fucking number now. What damn game?
Yes! And here's the bad thing about it. His parents didn't want him to be on social media at all. Well, that was kind of hard for him to do since he had a PS4 account. Yeah, he had a PS4 before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't even friend him beforehand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when he got the PS4 is when I got the PS3.
Yeah, that's, bad.
Yeah, nowadays,
It's
guys,
bad.
I can technically buy the PS5 right now. I have my money saved up for it.
Yeah. He's got it in an account ready for GameStop.
I have it ready.
It's right here. I will pay you. Just give me a damn console. No.
Exactly. Like, I'm ready to buy the PS5 and the Xbox
Yeah.
at this point.
No.
Like, guys, I actually have to buy the new Xbox because Halo 4 is on the new Xbox. I don't know if it has a remastered, like, version of it or if it's a port. I'm assuming it's a port. Yeah, I'm playing Halo 4 on the newest Xbox console. So, yeah. That's what... that's the whole controversy around my best friends. They fall out of touch with me because I can't get in touch with them. Or, actually, no, that's actually how it's been.
That's basically just it.
'Cause it-
Hey, PBS Kids is can sometimes have good programming.
Didn't PBS Kids have, like, Curious George and, like, Clifford the Big Red Dog?
I believe they did have both of those.
Yeah, PBS Kids, Boomerang, and Nickelodeon were my childhood, like, channels.
PBS Kids.
Oh, also Nick Jr. because of Blue's Clues.
Yeah, Nick Jr.
Wait, no, that's still Nickelodeon. Damn.
No, that was Nick Jr.
I mean, Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. are the same damn company.
Yes, but okay, it is now.
Wait,
Here's the
did
thing.
it not?
Well, it's not that there was a different company, but it was Nickelodeon used to be the adult programming.
Right.
Well, do they still have? They don't have
And-
Nick Jr. anymore.
And now it's Nicktoons.
Yeah, they don't. They have. Well, they have Nicktoons now.
I think they still have Nick Jr. actually.
Because yeah, I think Nick Jr. is the little kids show. Nickelodeon is their young adult show.
Yeah, Nickelodeon's young adult, like SpongeBob stuff. And Nicktoons are Avatar level shows.
Yeah, Nicktoons is like their. We are trying to actually be adults with our animation.
Well,
And
I think the whole point of Nicktoons was so that they could make their crossover games with like Danny Phantom and SpongeBob.
sure.
Yes, that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't know the breakdown anymore. It's been lost to me. It's been lost to time. But you know what hasn't been lost to time? Running ads. Sesame Street's on, and it's animated. Wait,
Right, they did. I remember that. Yeah, Sesame Street had an animated show.
What?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, I'm gonna run this ad and not think about this conversation. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh. Okay. Now your back's hurting you? Oh. For a second, I thought I was passing off my back pain to older bro. But yeah, with all things considered, I am happy today. I did get one Shiny Horsea. And if we don't get the second one, well, maybe we'll get it next time. And it seems like it might be next time. Maybe. Because we're only at the 2-hour mark, like we just hit the no ad gang. Yeah, that's the thing, Login. We just, that's how we do shiny hunts, because because it's just so long, it's like might as well have an ad break. Because our streams are only really supposed to be an hour. The only exceptions being shiny hunting and any games we do time increases for. And normally we usually do time increases for streams. Off camera, we talked about doing time increases for recordings, but we don't know how to do recordings yet. And mobile, I can just record however long I want. So for mobile, I have no limits, so I don't have to worry about it. If I want this episode to be in an hour, if I want this episode to be 20 minutes. That's how I do mobile. But with recordings, we don't know how we're going to do it yet. I think we've decided on increasing it another 25 minutes would make it a 50-minute video. But we're not sure. It's kind of like with our hour-long videos, like with Marvel, where, like say we got to 30 episodes for me on the Marvel playthrough. Then it'd go up to 2 hours, and then we'd run an ad break on the second hour. But I don't think Ultimate Alliance is that long of a game. We'll probably get to almost 20 streams before we beat the game. Because we're only on Act.
Hashtag no ad gang.
Yeah, because okay, Act 1 was the Helicarrier, so that was the Tony Stark's building. Act 2 was Sanctum Sanctorum. Act 3 was Asgard. We're on Act 4. We're in Outland.
Yeah.
And the last act is Act 5, where we're back in the Tony Stark Tower, but it's destroyed, and you'll see why.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah, I like how Login is in the no ad gang. Meanwhile, Zero is in the one additional ads on top of the actual ads gang.
Oh yeah, did you edit that?
I haven't edited any of the commands yet, and I really need to. Because I need to set the singing command only be a minute long and lower the time, and then click and lower the cost, and then.
What do you mean yellow pot?
What?
What yellow pot? What, in the show you're watching?
Very.
Pots of what? Pot? I'm not getting rid of it.
Yeah, it is in the show.
Yeah. It's Big Bird's pot. You know, what they did was...
He's in it.
I was gonna say what they did was just plant Big Bird in it, but that works
Hey,
too.
plant Big Bird in it. He's a bird. He's not a plant.
He looks like a tall ass, like, Florida tree or something. Like, he looks like a palm tree.
He looks like a fucking bird.
He looks like a palm tree.
The floating, talking yellow pot. Oh, it's hot.
He just says hi.
Y'all want to get a little high with the yellow pot?
Pretty sure if it's yellow, you should not be trying to get high off it.
Make sure to bring a towel every time you go into the bathroom. Why do you think it's yellow?
I don't know. I assumed that you had malaria.
It wasn't Peyton.
Yeah. What is malaria? Is that like a skin disease?
It's one of the ones where you get from like insects, like mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Hello, Boyd. How are you?
Hey, Boyd.
Yeah, you had a freaking skin disease. That's why you're so yellow.
Remember, he called ye yellow.
See, I would make a joke about the song Black and Yellow right now, but I really want that to continue being about a bee and nothing else.
Who the heck you calling yeller? Here's the thing. Was the term calling someone yellow towards, like, southern U.S. citizens? Like,
yeah, it's not a skin disease. I'm
like,
pretty sure he is aware, Boyd.
Like, was it a stereotype towards southerners? Like calling someone yellow?
It's not specifically southern, but I think it was a phrase that was in the South more often. It just referred to yellow belly.
I've also heard some people calling someone yellow means that you're like scared.
Yes.
I've also heard it.
That's what
yellow belly means.
Yes, that's.
Oh, I thought someone calling
all the same thing.
I thought someone calling someone a yellow belly is referring to them as like a redneck.
No, that would be a hillbilly.
Oh, okay. Yep. I don't understand these southern types with their southern ways.
They're southern words. The word you're thinking of is word.
I know what I said.
Word up is the code word.
What?
You not heard that song?
No.
Word up.
Oh wait, no, I've heard that.
It's like, what are you talking about? Now there's a floating yellow talking phone. Are you sure that Big Bird isn't having an acid trip?
I have a perfect Hatsune Miku song for that one.
We can just watch Yellow Submarine if we need to have a that. We don't need Miku.
I swear if the next thing on that
if there's
TV is a Yellow Submarine,
just fucking leave.
Just leave. Yeah, I've only ever heard the Yellow Submarine song once in my life, and I know it. I don't want to say I know it by heart, but I know that section by heart.
Yeah.
Let's all go on the Yellow Submarine. I don't remember.
I know it by heart.
I'm too tired to remember.
Says one part of one line. I don't fucking remember anymore.
Look, I'm drunk tired, okay? I don't fucking remember.
The immediate crash and burn.
I don't think submarines can crash and burn. I'm pretty sure they just crash and
I'm pretty sure they
itself.
can. I'm pretty sure they can beach themselves. That's technically a crash.
That's a crash, but they don't really burn.
Why does this show love yellow so much? I mean, it is a primary color.
Yeah, that must be it.
Anyways,
look, they looked at the color wheel and thought yellow would be kin-friendly.
Anyways, yellow belly.
Unfortunately, they were wrong because we're making fun of the color yellow. It's piss.
Entomology. Okay, the meaning and origin of the expression yellow belly, which is also where chicken comes from. Again, they're all the same meaning.
Interesting.
Yellow belly is an insult indicating that a person is aimed at is a coward. The term yellow belly is an archetypal American term, but began life in England in the 18th century. Is given to a person born of the Fens, who is said to have yellow bellies like their eels. So it is based on an eel that has a yellow belly, and the people
the yellow belly
who were
eel?
who lived near those yellow-bellied eels.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, the yellow belly eel is, I'm pretty sure, just a different, is the same name as an electric eel. I'm pretty sure electric eels are yellow belly eels.
Yeah. So that does make sense.
You should probably stop reliving your childhood shows on PBS Kids.
Yeah, this is why I don't watch things like, or anything that I watched as a kid, like, I don't rewatch...
Except Hamtaro, you'd probably rewatch the shit out of
Well,
it.
Hamtaro was an anime. That was like an actual legitimate show. Like, anything before I left, not PBS, well, maybe a little bit of PBS Kids, but, like, specifically before I got into things like Cartoon Network, and, like, I'd say even, like, Nicktoons, like, Nick Jr. was fine. Like, there were things I watched before that I just would not watch anymore.
Yeah, I want to rewatch Danny Phantom. I'm getting on a train of that.
Danny Phantom, I've heard, is good.
Oh, it is. It really is.
This show is creepy now. Then stop watching it.
Yeah, we're the ones that are making it worse.
We are making it worse. We're making it objectively worse.
Let's all go on the yellow submarine.
This is like, again, guys, I recently got a smart TV, and one of the shows that's actually on it is Lunette and Molly, a show that I watched as a kid and was like, oh yeah, this is fine. And then saw the cover of it and was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, and
this show should be burned alive.
And I didn't know what the hell that was, and older bro said that's for the best.
Oh, no, you just should not watch it.
That's fine, because I didn't even remember until you said something.
Well, specifically, the show I watched was The Big Comfy Couch, which was, I don't know which show came first, but they're the same two people.
Okay.
But I think The Big Comfy Couch was the cartoon, and the other one was not. And it was like,
yeah, like,
what the
some
fuck
of
is
my
this?
childhood shows I want to go back and rewatch are like Bob the Builder and maybe Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch the new Thomas the Tank Engine, though. Fuck that. Yeah, guys, there's stupid animation. No. Like, the new Thomas the Tank Engine looks like Food Fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the only one I would consider watching of the new Thomas the Tank Engine is the one movie where Thomas travels to a different island that's not Sodor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was the only one that interested me. Don't want to watch the new show at all. I liked it when their faces didn't... Well, I liked it when their mouths didn't move and it was all mostly narration.
Yeah.
That was the good Thomas Tank Engine. Anybody who recommends the new... Yeah, anybody who recommends the new and not the old Thomas Tank Engine, they don't know what they're missing. So don't watch it. Don't watch the new Thomas Tank Engine.
The entire thing is freely viewable on YouTube.
What?
The Big Comfy Couch, that show that we were just like, no.
Oh, no.
It is entirely free to watch.
No.
You should not.
I'm not. I'd rather watch Kitchen Wars.
Sure.
It is Kitchen Wars, right?
Sure.
No, sorry. Hell Kitchen?
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
well,
Hell's Kitchen.
specifically Kitchen Nightmares.
Kitchen Nightmares, yes. I'd rather watch that.
Yeah, just like... Here's the thing. As a kid, it was like, oh yeah, it's just this girl and her doll. That's whatever. And now it's just like, oh my god, how do you make clowns look creepier?
Yeah.
By making it almost blackface. The clown version of blackface.
Yeah. There was a couple other shows I thought about, like Maggie and the Big Beast. Maggie and the Beast.
I am so happy that this browser doesn't have a search history, because I want that not to appear on any history ever.
Yeah. I thought about
I'll be on a fucking list for looking that show.
Yeah, I thought about rewatching Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah. Yeah, cooking shows are surprisingly popular, and I don't get that. Like, if you're not eating the food, I don't understand the appeal.
There's only 2 kitchen...
Except for a few. There are a few that I have watched that I understood.
There's only...
Most I don't.
Yeah, there's only 2 kitchen shows I'd watch, and that's Hell's Kitchen. Sorry, Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
And this one other guy who goes around, like, basically world famous restaurants and trying out their food.
Oh, that's, Guy Fieri.
Yes. I only seen a few episodes of it, but from what
Gastrodon is the best Gen 4 water type. Hold on a minute, Void. Don't go anywhere. I just want to look through every water type in Gen 4, because I believe that's not true. But I have to recheck my entire list.
in terms of type battle, maybe it's a groundwater type.
Out of type? Absolutely. But...
Yeah, it's a groundwater type, so it can't be paralyzed. Or you
Pokemon.
can't... Yeah, you can't use electric moves on it.
Yeah, groundwater, so it's... Yeah, it's good type-wise, but hold on. Let me just look up Gen 4.
Yeah, the best water-type Pokemon, I'd say, in Gen 4 to me would be Manaphy.
Best and cutest. Yeah, so he is not meaning battle. He means Pokemon design-wise. Yeah, just hold on a minute there.
Manaphy.
Bion. No, hold on. No. Hold the fuck up.
They are Gen 4, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up list of Pokemon.
I could maybe see Shellos
hold on.
being cute,
No,
but
fuck this shit.
Gastrodon, I don't see it.
Pokemon database. Pokedex. Damn it, not Mew.
Now you're not looking up the You're not looking up the Pokédex from the 3DS, right?
What? No.
Bione!
Yeah, Bione! Fuck right off.
Well, good for you, you're wrong.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so, Piplup, pretty adorable. Let's continue on. Blah, 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 blah,
Piplup and Empoleon was in Gen 4.
Yeah. But let's continue on. Scrolling down.
I still put Manaphy over Piplup, even though Piplup was very popular in the show.
Then we have, Finian and Luminian.
What?
Then you have Finian.
Oh yeah, the fish. Yeah, I would say those are more beautiful than cute.
Yeah.
Because Finian has kind of like an elegant style to it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Luminian.
Well, yeah, Finian could be cute. Luminian
is beautiful.
Cool or beautiful. Man type, which is man type.
Now you're talking about the blue one, right? Or the pink one? Which one? Pink or blue?
Why did I skip over that?
Because I don't remember which is which.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
I don't understand why you hate Piplup, but okay.
Well,
Why? Because it was so popular in the show?
That's possible.
Okay, yeah, I can't agree on the blue. I love the blue one. I do love blue
Blue's pretty
Shellos. I do like that one.
Yeah, blue is pretty good. But, yeah. Then you also have Palkia.
Yeah, Palkia is a water type. But that's not cute. That's
not
more...
cute.
It's cool
And then
looking.
you hit... Manaphy and Fiona. Sorry, Fire. Fuck off, Pokemon Company. And yeah, Manaphy is always gonna win that contest. It's Manaphy.
It's mythical.
Mana!
B, it had its own fucking movie. And C, just the name. It's Manaphy.
It's Manaphy. Depending on how much you think Arceus looks like a dog, you can say Arceus is cute. And it's all types.
Yeah. But I'd still put that in the category of it's fucking badass, like Void put in.
Manaphy is majestic and not cute. No. Manaphy is absolutely something you would put under your head and cuddle.
Why do you think there's plush toys of it?
There is absolutely plush toys of it for that reason.
Yeah, there is. There was a 20-year anniversary toy of it, and I wish I had it.
Like, Manaphy can be majestic, but Manaphy is primarily cute.
And so is Phione.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Was Phione really ever shown in the movie? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I would fight a Manaphy. I mean, fair.
I mean, you kind of have to.
You'd fight the Manaphy, and the Manaphy would walk towards you with arms outstretched.
Hug it. It would.
I would hug a Gastrodon.
I understand why you think Fiona is weird.
Yeah, Phione's pretty weird. But no, yeah, like, I don't know. I definitely like Shellos Gastrodon though. It's definitely it's
in
very
terms
high up there.
In terms of battle, oh fuck yes.
Yeah, and in terms of fighting, it's very good for its type.
Like I could.
Strong.
Here's the thing, I don't see the appeal of cuteness when it's Gastrodon. I could see cuteness in Shellos, especially the blue one. West form or whatever, I think. Yeah, West is blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the West Shellos I can see is cute, and to some extent, I guess you can say
I'm
the
just
pink
waiting
one.
for them to do a north-south like form.
Fuck
But
you,
they won't ever do it.
game! This is the third one.
Perfect.
Guys, we've already found one Shiny Horsea.
We have found this entire line shiny almost 3 times now.
No, this would have been the 4th.
No, I'm saying we have now almost had enough Tentacool shinies to get the entire line shiny 3 times in a row.
Okay, yes.
2 we own, plus 3 more.
Yeah. We have the 2 we own, plus the... I think I've been keeping track. I think we've encountered 7 shiny Tentacool throughout our entirety of Shiny Hunt.
Yeah.
7!
See, I can definitely get behind Chingling being cute. I don't know if it's the cutest thing in the universe, but it's definitely cute.
I mean, yeah, I could...
100%.
I could agree that Chingling and Chimecho are very cute. That I can agree with. Because I remember as a kid really wanting Chimecho.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can buy them. You can hang them on your
Funny. But no, in all seriousness, but I just remembering it being so difficult. Like, didn't Chingling evolve with high enough friendship? And you had to... and also it had to hold the Soothe Bell?
Let's see.
Like, it couldn't evolve without a Soothe Bell?
High friendship at night.
That was my problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would level it up at night at the Elite Four. I'd get it to level 70. Why hasn't it evolved yet? Because you're playing it in the day.
Yeah, because it's daytime, you dumb idiot.
To be fair, the book didn't really explain it.
That's fair.
And I didn't have the internet at the time.
I definitely like Frostless in like I always try to play with a Frostless whenever I can.
Agreed. Love it. Love her.
Good Pokemon.
But
Ice Ghost. Good combination.
Yeah, but I'd say she's more elegant again than cute.
That's fair. Riolu is cute.
And then it evolves into Lucario and it becomes Goku. So
Yes,
badass.
it becomes badass as hell, but it starts out cute.
Yeah, I can't wait to play the Sinnoh remakes because I don't know what kind of like team I'm gonna have. My original team was a Staravia,
Yeah.
Luxray, Lucario.
Well, and it all depends on how they're gonna handle old Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, well, because you gotta remember, this is a Gen 4 remake that's not being handled by Game Freak, and it looks like it's gonna be more of a straight port. So the question is, how many Pokemon are gonna be in it? Are they gonna have any Sword and Shield Pokemon in it?
If they do, it's probably gonna be Mystery Gift.
No. Like, so the whole team lineup is highly dependent on who the fuck's in it.
But yeah, Staravia.
Pachirisu pretty cute, but
Yeah.
you know, honestly, the problem with Gen 2 is the Queen of the Queen of Cuteness has already been created, and that's still Baneri. Baneri is max cuteness.
Yeah.
At least in Gen 4.
To me, okay. See ya. See ya. Login.
See ya, login. Have a good
Like
night.
I could see, like here's the thing. I can agree with everybody that Baneri's cute.
Baneri cute.
Including Shiny. But
Lopunny is not cute
no.
anymore. Let's just before we go any further in that conversation.
But no, I wasn't even going to talk about Lopunny.
just-
I'll be like, then I have to compare it to things like Manaphy. I'm like, nope, Manaphy.
I don't know. Infernape's pretty good choice. I'm trying to think if there's a starter I would choose, like which starter I'd actually choose.
Yeah, I have Staravia, Luxray, Infernape,
See, it depends on if
what was my water type?
It depends on if I... Yeah, it depends on the rest of my lineup. Because Torterra's ground type, which is pretty good. Empoleon's steel.
I don't remember my water type.
And Infernape is a good Pokemon, but it's firefighting. Again.
What water type did I have? Like, I usually have a pretty balanced team where I have at least a fire, a grass, and a water type on my team by the end. I never remember the water type I have on.
B-Barrel.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because remember, B-Barrel's a water type, but it's not cute.
Yeah, so I might have had Bree Barrel.
You know what? You know what would
Fenian.
actually make whatever the fuck the name of the company is that's doing the Gen 4 remakes?
What?
If they made Bidoof have a split line, and they adopted the fucking GPX Pokemon of Bidofo or whatever, that's basically just a mage. At that point, I'd just be like, fuck you. You're perfect.
What would, like, they have Sinnoh region forms?
Yeah, they could do it.
They would
have
do
the
it.
power.
They would fucking do it. But this ain't Game Freak, so maybe not.
Well, that's the problem. It's not... Here's the thing. That's the problem. It's not Game Freak. And that sounds like a bad thing, but it could also be a good thing. Game Freak has specific rules of they don't want to go back to old concepts. So they don't want to redo Primal and Mega, because that was that gen's thing. They aren't gonna redo Dynamaxing and stuff, because that was this gen's thing. Once this gen's done, they'll never do it again.
With these remakes, they've almost already confirmed Mega Evolution.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Game Freak would not do that. So that's the question. I don't know what this company's gonna do, because they've never done it before.
When's the release date for these remakes? End of this year?
Into this year. So I literally don't have a concept for what they're going to do. But yeah, like, if they have Primal Dialga, which means they'd have to create a Primal Palkia because you can't just include Primal Dialga.
Oh, they make...
And not include Primal
They make
Palkia.
Primal, Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, and Arceus.
Yeah, if they want to be like Game Freak, what they do is they do Primal Dialga, Primal Palkia, and Mega Giratina just to fucking ruin the trilogy for no damn reason.
Again.
Yeah, fuck you, Game Freak. You know what? Let's create Mega Rayquaza. Why is it Mega when the rest are Primal? Who the fuck knows?
Even though it looks like a Primal.
Yeah, who knows why? It makes no sense.
I mean, to be fair, Mega Rayquaza, though.
Yeah, Mega Rayquaza is objectively the best Pokemon ever created. It's literally so overpowered, it's banned in the Uber tier. Literally, the tier list people had to create a new tier just because of that Pokemon.
The shiny one, too.
Like, you gotta remember, Blissey is one of the strongest Pokemons because it has, like, almost infinite HP. And this Pokemon outclasses Blissey.
Yeah, it fucks its shit.
Literally ultra overpowered. Like, Mega Rayquaza is a Digimon that managed to sneak its way into the Pokemon games.
I thought that was Eternatus.
No, yes, but also no. Because here's the thing. People have talked about how, like, strong Digimon are in Pokemon terms, and they're like, it's not a contest. Digimon are objectively more powerful than Pokemon.
Absolutely.
Like, on every level. That's... Mega Rayquaza is basically a Mega form Digimon. It's that level of power in comparison to all Pokemon. It's just literally incomparable.
The only way to outclass it is if we had a Primal Arceus.
Yeah, you would literally have to have
a God form.
You'd have to have God. Yeah, what are they gonna do for an Arceus form? Oh, let's just give it more godly aura.
Let's give it the Ultra Plate, where it's the
Omni Plate.
Yeah, the Omni Plate, where it's all the plates fused into one.
Anyways, Diamond.
They might do that for, Pokemon Legend Arceus.
Yeah, who knows? Who even knows?
Oh, I can't wait to play that. I'm more excited for that game than the remakes.
But yeah, who the hell? I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck's doing these games.
I don't even know if any of these games are gonna be... Like, here's the thing. The Sinnoh remakes is main series, but is Arceus... like...
Ilka.
The next gen?
No, it's not.
Well, it's a prequel
Arceus...
to the first gen.
The Arceus game is a spin-off game. It's a separate... It's not part of any timeline.
But if it was, it would predate Gen 1.
Yes.
Oh, guys, I can't wait for that game. I want to play that one so bad. Oh, start of 2022.
Here we go. Some in history about Ilka, the company that's working on Diamond and Pearl. Okay. Let's see. Ilka... Who is Ilka? Ilka is a Japanese studio in Tokyo. Established October 2010. As a CG-based video production company focused on animation, movies, and television. And eventually video games. It has 288 employees, which means it has almost as many as Game Freak.
Wow.
Actually, I think it might have more than Game Freak.
Oh.
Game Freak.
So it's Game Freak
Number, yeah, of employees. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, again, guys, remember, Game Freak, the company that makes the biggest franchise in the world. Remember, let me look up the number of employees EA has, just for some comparison. EA number of employees.
EA Games Challenge every game.
Just as a comparison point. Let's see if Wikipedia actually lists employee numbers. Yeah, so here we go. So, Electronic Arts, which again is a AAA video game company that makes smaller video games than Game Freak, has 9,800 employees. They make smaller games than EA. Like, yeah, they've made Star Wars games, but again, they make less popular games.
Mm-hmm.
Game Freak has... Just guess, how many employees do you think Game Freak has?
120.
You're 20 off. They have 143.
Oh my god!
And
That was
Ilka-
me kidding!
And Ilka has 288. They have almost double the employees of Game Freak themselves.
Game Freak, I think you'd produce games faster if you had
Game
more...
Freak would objectively have less broken games, like games with less bugs and more animations, and not be as, like, they'd be better games if they literally went from having 100 employees to having, I don't know, 1,000 employees?
They probably could, especially if they hired the damn fans.
Yeah. Like, again, I get that it takes a long time to, you know, increase your number of employees. They've had 20 fucking years to get more employees.
I bet you what it is probably just like Pixar Animation Studios, where they only accept people from, like, one school.
Probably.
And, I mean, it makes sense.
They do have a subsidiary now, though. They have the subsidiary of Koa Games.
What's a subsidiary?
They own the company.
And are they the people who made the Let's Go?
I don't remember. Let me look up Koa Games. I think they just assist Game Freak on things. They might have offloaded something else to them. Or maybe they just bought them and they make other games.
Interesting.
So I'm not seeing them on here. So to me... No, not Kingdoms of Avalor. Just Koa.
I thought you were going to say Kingdoms of Heart. I'm like, what?
Koa Games Game Freak. Oh, it's just a smartphone developer.
So they did Pokemon Go.
Okay, so here it is. So, no.
No.
They actually, it's not even like it's not even like a company anymore. Literally, the company was running at a loss, and so Game Freak bought them and dissolved them and basically adopted their employees. So they just merged them into Game Freak. So they're just employees of Game Freak.
Oh.
So basically, they did what EA would do, except, you know, they bought a company that was failing and said, hey, please help us make Pokemon. So, not quite the same thing.
But still, like, I think they'd have...
You'd think they'd have almost 500 or 1,000 employees by now, but no.
Yeah, guys, this game right here was made with probably less than what they have now.
Ilka, 288 employees. I don't give a shit what its logo is. Oh, Ilka stands for I Love Computer Art. Great.
Sounds right.
It worked on Pokemon Home. They're a support studio.
Okay.
Oh my god. Ilka is a support studio. As a result, it's worked on all sorts of games, including regular ones, augmented reality titles. All this is so informative.
Wow.
Virtual reality games, and various other stuff, including a Domino's Pizza app featuring Hatsune Miku. Because we had to find Miku somewhere in this shit, because it's Japan.
We had to...
Some more serious projects it's assisted with that are actual projects. Yakuza 0, Dragon Quest 11.
Oh, really?
Nier Automata, Shippuden Ninja, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Ace Combat 7. So, yeah, they do some working games.
We had... Even though I want to be one of the well-known like Hatsune Miku players on YouTube, we just had to find Hatsune Miku somewhere in there. Yeah, we're looking up information about Pokemon. Find Hatsune Miku. She always finds us.
Yeah, Miku always finds her way into everything. It's Miku. Just Miku never goes away.
And you know the
Oh, and I don't think I was talking about this on stream, but it might have been. So you know how Miku is getting an anime?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
I don't know if they canceled that yet.
No, it's still happening. But
Yeah,
so,
when is it happening?
good question. But Miku's getting an anime. That means, conceivably in the future, people will say, "Oh yeah, Miku, that anime character. She's from that anime I watched." And everyone will have to say, "Yes, you're right." But
the games came first.
exactly. It's like it's gonna piss the Miku fans off so much because fresh people who've never played any Miku games or seen anything about Miku other than that anime is gonna come in and say, "Oh, I wonder what games Miku's from. Like, I wonder what games this Miku anime has."
Well,
like,
first the software came first.
Yes, but I'm saying
then the video games.
I'm saying people are gonna come into it from that mindset of the anime was first. What games are based on this anime?
Yeah.
It'd be like if people played. It'd be like if people watched the fucking
Resident
Detective
Evil
Pikachu
movies. Oh,
They watched
okay,
Detective
that works
Pikachu
too.
and said, "I wonder if games this Pikachu thing is from." It'd be like, "What the hell?"
Same with Resident Evil. Guys, do
Yes.
not watch the Resident Evil movies. They suck. And I know that, because I've watched them.
Yeah, Younger Bro has he has actually submitted to and viewed the film.
Yeah, because Father used to own all of them.
Why?
He liked Resident Evil. He played the games as a kid. I know, hard to imagine. I didn't know that either until recently.
See, I almost want to be proud of him, but that would require me to be capable of being proud of him.
Anyway, and going back to talking about getting angry at video games, he does have memories of being mad at the video games where he'd go off and do something else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you didn't play video games as a profession, so...
Or much at all.
Yeah. But,
Having played Resident Evil does not a gamer make.
But, yeah, guys, I hated the Resident Evil movies so much, I don't even remember them anymore.
Good.
Yeah, and I never want to.
Good.
I saw the complete collection at Walmart. I'm like, tempting, but no. Only tempting because I was on, like, a Resident Evil kind of trend for a while, because I watched all the cutscenes for every game made.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of hyped for the next game coming out. Like...
Yeah,
the
not Village.
Pseudo... No.
Or it is Village.
It is Village.
Yeah.
The pseudo open world Resident Evil game. Oh man, it looks so good. I want to play it.
We'll see. See if it's any good.
I will play it. I will. I will probably interrupt a Sears for it.
Because this is now 8?
This is 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 8. Yeah. It probably would have came out sooner if they didn't do the 2 remakes, but that's okay. I want to play the remakes too. I actually have not played the remakes, guys, not yet.
Yeah. Temporarily getting back to talking about Pokemon. This is, I've talked a little bit about this before, but yeah. This thing about, Game Freak only having 143 employees. This is the reason I do not accept people giving Game Freak the benefit of the doubt, in quotes, about problems with their games. They're like, well, you see, Game Freak is just this small company. They only have 143 employees, and they're making the biggest franchise in the world. Of course there's going to be bugs. Of course they're going to simplify the animations. Of course they're going to, not be able to take as much time as they want to on each game. And it's like, okay, sure. we can sit here right now and make the argument that yes, Game Freak has 143 employees, and obviously Sword and Shield isn't gonna have the best animation, and it's their first 3D, like actually full 3D 1080p on the main series handheld console game. They've never made anything on this scope before, and all of that's well and good. You can say all of that until the cows come home, and yeah, you're technically right.
Well, X and Y.
Hold on. So you can say all that till the cows come home, and you're technically right. But it ignores the fact that they've been doing this for 20 years. They have been making the world's biggest franchise for over 5 years. Like, the Pokemon franchise has been huge. Maybe not the biggest franchise in the world, but it's been fucking huge. For a long time.
And
well over 10 years.
Still is.
Yeah. It is still the world's biggest media franchise. Ever. It is bigger than Star Wars. It is bigger than the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is bigger than fucking Fortnite. It's bigger than Azure Lane. It's bigger than whatever fucking other Chinese mobile game is the most popular mobile game. It's bigger than League of Legends. It's bigger than it's bigger than Yu-Gi-Oh! It is bigger than Magic.
Yeah, it's bigger than itself.
I can keep going. It has been an extremely large franchise for a very long time. Even before it was the biggest media franchise, it was still one of the biggest media franchises for years. And during all that time, Game Freak has not gotten bigger. So if you want to sit here and say, well, Game Freak only has 143 employees, you shouldn't expect that much of them, I'd say, you're right. You know what I do expect of them? I expect 10 years ago for them to say, hey, we're making one of the biggest franchises in the world. Maybe we should start increasing our staff. Maybe if 10 years ago they'd added a few dozen jobs a year, they'd have 500 employees now, and they could handle the workload. Maybe they could have bought the fucking company, Genius Sonority, that handled Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness and worked on Battle Revolution, the game that has the best animations in the entire Pokemon franchise. Maybe they could have bought them and said, hey, do all the animations for us, forever. You're now, you can make your own games, we'll even let you make more Pokemon Shadow games. But your main focus is making the animation for all the future Pokemon games.
Yeah, I want my Shadow Pokemon third game.
Sitting back and just saying, well, Game Freak is a small company, and they don't have a lot of money. No, they have a lot of money. They have refused to increase the budget on these games. They made Pokemon Sword and Shield on the same budget they made Diamond and Pearl. The same fucking budget. They have not increased how much they make the games on. And the games have made more money each and every fucking time. They have no excuse. There's just no excuse for it anymore. So, yes, I understand that eventually the Pokemon company could not, and Game Freak could not have possibly kept this many Pokemon in the games forever. I'm not saying that a National Dex cut wasn't inevitable. It was. And that's the one thing I'll give them. That they said, we're stopping here. We're not doing a National Dex anymore. We're just doing some Pokemon because we can't do that forever. That's fine. Yes, they could have done it for longer if they had more staff. But they could not have done it forever. There was going to be a time when they had to stop. So I'm not mad at that. And I've never been mad at it. I'm mad at literally everything else. I'm mad at the fact that they've had 10 years to increase their staff and there's still only 100 fucking employees when EA, a company that makes less games than them, makes less money than them, has 9,000 employees.
Now you see the problem.
Like, again, I'm not saying Game Freak should be as big as EA. They don't have to be. But, like, because again, like, how many employees do you think Nintendo has? Like, how many employees do you think Retro Studios has? No. I can look that up. Let's see how many employees Retro Studio has. We have about 10 minutes. We're very close. Yeah, let me look this up. So, Retro Studios staff. I could just go off Nintendo directly, but I'll give the benefit of the doubt and say, Retro Studios for my comparison. Okay, Retro Studios, you know, they're a subsidiary of somebody, I'm not actually sure who. According to this, they peaked at over 200 employees, so they have less than 200 employees. Again, EA is extremely big. They are way too big. I probably should get a different company to compare it to. Who's another big company that's not Activision? Or Ubisoft. Sega. No, Sega doesn't do video games anymore. They're bad choice. Capcom? What's a Capcom? Capcom's good. Capcom. Number of employees. Most of this is actually, like, public information. Capcom had 3,000 employees. I think Game Freak could be as big as Capcom. Well, but here's the big problem. Capcom makes multiple series. They make up for not having the biggest franchise, but having lots of large franchises. Game Freak has one.
Yeah, Capcom had Marvel vs. Capcom. They had Devil May Cry.
Pretty sure all of the Mega Man
Nathan.
games are Capcom.
Yeah, Nathan Drake.
Yeah, and
Uncharted.
that's the
God
point.
of War.
They've got a lot of shit. Game Freak has one game. So, I'm not saying Game Freak even needs to be as big as Capcom. But again, I think Game Freak could afford 500 employees, 1,000 employees, maybe. They could afford more people to do the work.
Yeah, I was thinking at least 500.
Anyways, what else was I talking about? Oh, Retro Studios. Had not actually found out how many Retro Studios number of employees.
How are you awake, Sega? Friend of mine is like,
Gotcha. Oh, right. Retro Studios is a subsidiary of Nintendo itself now. So I can just look up how many employees Nintendo has. Retro Studios has 70 plus. Okay?
no.
They have 70 plus. So,
Good.
yeah. They don't need a lot of people. Oh, the hilarious thing is the Pokemon Company has 400 employees. But they only do the designs. And all the other shit for the franchise. Like, you gotta understand,
500.
how Laboratories has only 150 employees? How? HAO. The Kirby franchise. Wait. Oh, sorry, that's not a... yeah, technically, they don't own HAO Laboratories. They're a second party. Genius Sonority is actually a second party, or at least is a very close company.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. They have 22 employees now. Yeah, a lot of these are very small. Like, because again, this is Nintendo itself as a whole, including its close partners, has 5,000 employees. And that's how they can make all these games. They shuffle people around. It's like, hey, you go help HAL Laboratories help make Kirby. You go help do this. You go help do that.
Yeah, I like how the closest thing we got to Pokemon XD 2 was Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our Shadow Pokemon back in Pokemon Go. But it's suffering. I don't care, it's a Shadow Pokemon. But it's literally going to die when I
Monolith is owned by Nintendo? Ooh, cool.
Monolith, really?
Yeah.
What did Monolith do?
I can answer that question. Monolith Soft. Monolith Soft used to be owned by Namco Bandai, and then was bought by Nintendo.
Right.
Xenosaga. Yeah, here, I'll look at the games that they've developed. They've helped develop Xenosaga, Baton Kaitos, Namco Cross Capcom,
That one.
Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans, Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yep.
And I think that's actually their franchise.
Well, good. They actually made some good games that I want to play. I want to play Xenoblade Chronicles.
They've also assisted in the development of Brawl, Skyward Sword, New Leaf, Pikmin 3, Link Between Worlds, Splatoon 1, Splatoon 2,
That's how I know.
Animal Crossing, everything,
Animal
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, they assist in the development of those games.
Crossing. So that's
Yeah.
I didn't know they were owned by Nintendo.
Yeah, so anyways, but the whole reason I was talking about how many employees Retro has like 70 plus employees. Okay, but the point is that, like, they make very good Metroid games. Very good. Meanwhile, one of the best Metroid games released in the past 10 years was made by 3 people. And I'm still waiting on Silk Song.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's my point. It doesn't always take a huge amount of employees to make the best game in your damn franchise. But when you're making the biggest franchise in the world, and your games are constantly known for being not, I don't want to say unfinished, but lacking.
Yeah, like with this game.
Yeah, like,
Can't turn off the game without bringing a goddamn combo.
yeah, but not even that. Like, literally lacking in, like, battle animations. Lacking in in-world animations. Like, look at this. Look, go over and actually look at the swimmer. The swimmer has almost no animation. Very little. Their hands are moving. That's it. The model's being slightly moved up and down. That's it. The Pokemon in Sword and Shield, they literally couldn't animate the fucking Wingull's wings flapping.
Oh yeah, they never did. I just now noticed that.
No, they didn't. Like, And it's stuff that I don't want to call it laziness, because it's not them being lazy. It's them focusing on more important things. But the reason they can't focus on those things is because they don't have enough employees to focus on them. Hire more people! Like, again, we're at time now, so we can, yeah. But people have talked about how they could do it. If they really wanted to not have that many employees, every time a Pokemon game comes out, they could just hire people from a small, like, from local studios. Or, like, local, not local studios, but, like, local, schools. They could hire people temporarily, as temps, from colleges, as part of, like, a training program, and say, hey, we're gonna have you animate this Pokemon. You get one single Pokemon. We're gonna give you that Pokemon. You create all the animations in our in-house software for us. You get credit for a class and a small sum of money. And just do that. And they have a few supervisors that oversee all the animations. That would require what? Since they've already done the Dex cut, so they're not going to have all the Pokemon in it. Most games are probably only going to have like 400 Pokemon in it at tops. So that would require maybe, what, 8 fucking supervisors? You put 50 Pokemon per supervisor? Hey, hell, maybe only do 10? That require at most 40 damn supervisors? For all 400 fucking students? Oh no! It's gonna cost them so much fucking money to hire 40 people. Like, this really is not that hard to think of ways to work around a damn problem. If you really don't want to hire that many people, then just do temporary jobs for a short amount of time and have people oversee those temp employees doing the damn animations. It's not hard.
And thus concludes the Game Freak
And
should
thus,
have
yeah, and
more...
thus concludes older bros diatribe on fuck you, Game Freak, do better.
Yeah. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's episode. Like and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. Comment to our videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch, and I'm going to go pass out. Good night.
Good night, everyone.